So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Pebles Infinity Podcast. I am back here with Pablo, Mark, and Jose Elias. And today we are continuing part of episode 2 of the Pebles Infinity Podcast, where we talked about, well, we're going to talk about the MCU, and we kind of did the prelude, and we ended up just talking about the entire Sonyverse. So now we're going to talk about the entire Foxverse before Marvel acquired them. So the first movie that was released was X-Men in 2000. And what are your thoughts, gentlemen?
Hood classic.
Awesome.
Very good beginning.
No, it was such a great start. Introduced for everything. I wasn't until later I found out that they had some cutscenes out with the Toad guy.
Okay.
Toad and Storm was supposed to have like a back-to-back, back-to-back like running
Banter?
joke.
Oh.
Yeah. Banter. There we go.
Okay.
Like a running joke throughout the entire movie.
Huh.
So yeah, I wish I would have seen that, but yeah. Well.
What happens to something when it gets lightning?
Yeah, there we go. There you got it.
That
The
just
same and everything else. Like, oh, okay.
Apparently,
It had cringe, but it was still...
it was supposed to be
It's
running.
still trying to take it seriously.
It's a 2000 joke. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a running thing.
It didn't age well.
No, it did not.
I did not like Mopey Rogue.
Yeah, she was very... In the entire series, she's kind of a mess.
Yeah, I get it. If you
Can't touch people.
She's
but-
a fucking hoe. That's what they did to her.
She wants to be, but she can't.
She wants to be a dirty
She's a
little
risk-
slut.
No. It's accurate
some
because she
respect
kills them
in that
after. She kills her host after. What do you
She's
mean?
like a fucking praying mantis.
Exactly. That bitch.
What I find interesting, which obviously hindsight is wonderful,
Obviously.
2020. But it's going to be 2020. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. Hugh Jackman didn't have time to get shredded.
Yeah, he was just like a dude.
He is a regular dude. No muscular, no tone, not built. But yeah, when you go to his origin stories, he bulked the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, that was during his downtime in Canada, right?
No,
That's when he
it
just
was
living his life. He wasn't he was just chill. He didn't even have. Did he have the adamantium claws already? No, right?
And
the
where?
X-Men?
In the first X-Men?
The
What
first
are you
one he already.
talking about?
Yeah.
I think Origins. He's talking about Origins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he's ripped in that one.
yeah.
Well, that's the only
And-
one where he's more... He shows his body more than that one, doesn't he?
Just because they show a little bit of his crack. That's the most you see.
Of his
yeah.
crack?
But he's shirtless in a lot of
X-Men, he's not that shirtless that much. I think it's...
But
Looks
in
like a
Wolverine,
tank
he
top.
is. Wolverine.
It was like when he gets hit by the truck. I mean, or not truck, the explosion, and he fucking some of his clothes burnt off, right,
Yeah.
or some shit like that. I don't know.
Oh, when you
It's
first
been a
see
while.
his healing powers. Is that what we're talking about?
Okay. Now I remember.
I don't
that scene.
remember. It's been a long time.
But for the majority of the time,
been a
though,
while.
he's wearing a suit, though. So
Yeah, but the few shirtless scenes, even in what was it, Apocalypse? I think it was,
yeah.
where he's shirtless too,
Wait,
shredded like a motherfucker.
was he in? He was not in an apocalypse, was he?
A cameo, I think,
He was in.
when they go into a base.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
X,
He is in there.
Whatever.
yeah. He was Weapon X.
There we
That's
go.
right. That's right.
Was that Apocalypse?
Yeah.
Was
No, that's First Class.
No, it wasn't.
oh,
See, he's just a dude.
So look, if we could see on the computer,
God,
he's just a dude.
All right. He's just a dude.
He has some,
Hugh Jackman.
It's not.
but it's very light.
It's not defined.
But you got to remember though.
But then,
his-
Days of Future Past, which takes
damn, he's ripped.
in the past. He's
hot shirtless
Folk.
guys in movies. I agree.
This is the Wolverine.
Damn, ripped motherfucker.
To be fair, I'll give this one a little bit credit because it's after. But Days of Future Past is.
It's like, wait,
motherfucker.
what was that one up there? Just kidding.
Oh, see, this is the scene. This is the scene
Oh, damn, yeah.
from Apocalypse.
It
But
is.
shredded.
No, that was First Class, wasn't it?
No.
Because I don't
'Cause
remember
they go
watching
with-
Apocalypse.
First class is when he goes, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, first class is where he says, go fuck yourself.
So where was it where Gene and they get locked in a cage? Right?
Apocalypse.
That's
It is it
Apocalypse.
then.
It is Apocalypse.
Okay.
I don't remember anything from Apocalypse other than this scene. Then
This Quicksilver scene.
Which one?
Whiplash.
Wait, there might not have been one in Apocalypse.
Wait, whom?
Quicksilver?
Quicksilver was in Apocalypse.
But did he have a scene? Like
He did have a scene.
Wasn't that the whole scene? The whiplash when he
No.
was
Whiplash was
Christ.
Days of Future Past.
Future Past, that's right.
That's what I'm
But
getting
the
confused
scenes
with.
that he was
Okay.
in Apocalypse is when
So
he...
it's First Class, Future Past, Apocalypse, Phoenix?
Yes.
Phoenix, yeah. That's literally how it is.
You seem to be struggling there, buddy.
know, you're
I don't remember watching Apocalypse, but I
broken.
remember that scene.
mentally broken.
Dun, dun.
What are you called? But yeah, it is Apocalypse. It's when young Jean Grey and Cyclops, they find him because he decided to escape, or they released him.
They released
Something
released
like
them,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And then Cyclops like, I don't know about that guy. He seems like a dick or some shit like that.
yeah, yep, that's Apocalypse. Watch us be wrong.
But goes to my point. Like, it's interesting to see. Obviously, it was shooting reasons, but like him to be ripped like this, and then for him to just go. Whap.
Well, to maintain muscle mass, you need a sufficient amount of calories.
Yeah, but
was
Hugh Jackman
But
goes.
no. In universe is what I'm trying to explain. Is that when we first are introduced to Wolverine, he's boxing for money. So maybe he did not have enough money to eat his calories to maintain the muscle
Also,
mass.
I feel like he would easily steal, threaten someone, or just not give a fuck.
what about
think
X2?
he's fit
How did he
still.
look in X2
You know?
though?
X2,
he's
he
fit
was,
but not ripped.
X2,
wasn't
I
ripped?
don't think they had a shirtless scene like this.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
X2?
X-Men.
Yes, they did.
Last Stand? No. What's X2? It has a subtitle, no?
He's almost
X2,
That's when he kills Phoenix.
United, something
No.
United.
X3 is when he kills Phoenix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. X3 is where he kills Phoenix.
X2 is
Oh, it's just X2. What the fuck? I could have
it's-
swore it had a
it's something-
tag.
No, it had a,
Yeah,
it has a
it
tag.
Right? It has a tag,
It
right?
has X2 United, something like that. It said something United.
No, it's just X.
Mandela effect. Nope.
That, I know this doesn't.
Oh, there it
This
is.
is film.
Yeah,
United,
X2
X-Men
United.
United.
X2 United.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it clearly says film.
Right here. So what were we trying to say about in universe? That
Yeah,
that
it's
he's
just like, yeah.
I just poor struggling.
It was- yeah.
Honestly, I just feel like it's just the first film. They didn't really had any hope for it. I mean, nobody was interested in the
I
comic book.
disagree. They
No, I
they
just
put
don't think-
they
at the
put like
time-
effort in it.
I just don't
Like the
think-
studio, maybe not, but they put effort into this movie.
I know, but they were kind of just like, you know what? Let's just
Let's
throw some
give
money,
them-
just do it, get them as much as you can. If it fits the part, do it.
I
You
just
know,
don't think they
it's-
gave him enough time to get shredded.
That's why it's
Yeah,
that's why-
yeah. It was
that's why
only
it's-
like 2 weeks, I think.
That's why it's like the first film. It's like they don't really care. If it succeeds, then all right, you know what? Let's go ahead and get more closer to what we want, you know? But I feel like the first film, there everybody's like, let's just see how it goes. Succeeds,
Okay.
cool. Doesn't, we don't go fuck. Next film. You know? But usually, I mean, for X-Men, I feel like it was all right.
Yeah, no, it's a solid movie for sure. I wish we could have had more Sabretooths. Not just in this movie, but in the continuing movie.
General,
Yeah. I feel like that was definitely a missed opportunity.
that kind of saber wolf, right? Saber tooth, right?
Wait, what?
That kind of saber tooth.
Yes, because the one in Origins sucked.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of that one.
What? You didn't like
I know.
his brother?
Shut the
I
fuck up.
know.
I like,
gonna say.
like
Talk about that in a bit.
like the rivalry between them two is so iconic.
Yes.
So it
I
should
wish
have
they would have
continued.
acknowledged it a little bit more.
Yeah.
They stuck to the original version of it though via the comics with like the big bulky fucking
Yeah, the
bear,
fangs
the
and
fangs. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that.
Comic book accurate.
Yeah.
Specifically Sabretooth.
Yes,
he was
Yeah.
the best looking villain besides Magneto, obviously.
Hey, no, don't forget Mystique too, man.
Okay, Mystique, yeah, I'll give you that. That's
Mystique is pretty another accurate.
the
She got accurate titties, accurate booty, you know.
Oh, you got
ass.
the measurements.
Yeah,
down.
of course,
Right,
yeah.
good.
It's all, you know.
We need to
well,
pig into this fucking.
You're like 32.
Oh, Emilio's not here, so we need someone with low standards. So
replacement, replacement. I gotta hit that low standard of them.
thank you. We need this assistant.
Sorry, Emilio.
Fuck you, man.
We love you, dog.
I hate you.
You're right.
So the powerhouses here are really Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, and Ian McKellen.
Where you're introduced, you're introduced as Cyclops to in Storm.
Cyclops is a bitch in this entire series.
What about Storm?
She's more like a side character. The fact that she runs a school at the end of 3, and we'll get to that, is bullshit to me.
It's because fucking Xavier's dead.
Yeah, but I don't think she was.
But Cyclops can't mentally handle losing his girl and then
Also
fucking
dead.
running it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know. I'm not gonna lie though. What they fucked up in this old X-Men series is just the fact that they didn't make Cyclops as the leader he's supposed to be. He's kind of supposed to be like
in this one.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like the Captain America of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Basically.
And so I'm just so disappointed they never did that for him.
I never cared because I didn't like Cyclops.
I enjoy Cyclops.
He's cool in the animated series.
I like him in like cartoons and stuff, but
The live action, they just buried him. Even in the first trilogy and then the First Class trilogy, or 4 movies, whatever, they did not do justice to him at all.
Because in the comics, he has like the power to level mountains and shit.
Yeah, he's strong as hell.
And then when you see him in the movies, he's like pew pew pew. It's like,
Honestly,
it's fucking lame.
it's like there's a reason why Cyclops was the leader and why Xavier picked him as the leader.
Yeah.
Because his potential and his strength of what he has. He has the capability of actually defeating Wolverine in general.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, in this universe, he would never touch Hugh Jackman.
Facts. His momentum just got too big at the time.
I'm glad, versus what Spider-Man movies would do, that they kept Magneto. They kept him alive and brought him back for pretty much every movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everything between him and what do you call it?
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart's character, I feel like I love how they kept their...
That simple chest
yeah.
at the end of the movie is like...
What I liked is that they were ultimately like still friends.
Yeah, it's like bitter friends.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because they just that's the thing. They were brothers, bro. They were fucking brothers, and then just differences in how they
point of
should
view?
do. Yeah,
Yeah, like they both respect each other's point of view, but like, no, you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it my way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you that I was right.
But you have to realize, I mean,
They're trying to
not
get the
that we
best
don't
of each
realize-
other.
Yeah, not that we don't realize, but homie was fucking locked up in Auschwitz and all that stuff. You get me? He had that trauma. He firsthand experienced the dark side, while freaking Professor X didn't. He was comfy as fucking living. All throughout the time, he never saw the darkness the way he did. So because of that, Magneto's acting in I would say in an intelligent way, because he saw what man would do to what they believed was a strange.
Well,
now, when everyone agrees that this is strange,
Well, you see, that's the
what are they gonna
thing,
do
is
then?
that's one of the reasons why Professor X really...
Needs to stand in his way.
No, not just that.
Okay.
He really, like...
can't
that's why he
stand.
embraces his friendship so much, because he knows the pain that he went through, because, I mean, he went through his head. He's gone through his head. So he knows the pain he's gone through. It's just, he believes it's just...
he has hope for humanity.
Yeah, there's still another side that he's seen that Magneto hasn't. So funny.
Gone through his head.
Doesn't help that they're both gay.
That is
That's true. I never thought about that. Holy shit.
yeah.
That's right. They're connected in more ways than one.
Exactly.
That's where they're bonded.
Great characters, though.
100%. Patrick Stewart, throughout his whole journey, really brings like emotion.
Yeah.
Professor X. When like in the series, I never felt anything for Professor X. I'm like, yeah, cool. You have psychic powers.
He was a dick.
Kind of.
He was a dick. He seemed like a dick, not gonna lie.
He brought him a little bit more into sympathetic.
They humanized him a little.
Humanized him a
They
lot.
Yeah, they definitely humanized him.
Where I feel like Cyclops probably needed that a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
So overall, I think I'd give this movie a 7.
a 7.
7 out of 10.
solid.
7 out of 10.
There's
8.
always
Yeah,
room
I
for
think 8.
improvement.
I think 8 just
As a
because
first outing, it's good.
That's what I was gonna say. I give it 8 because it established things well. You got
Yes,
it
it did.
had a clean introduction. Did they do justice to all the characters? No. That's why it's not a higher rating. But they did it. There was a good flow to the movie. I would say the only thing would be the whole freaking mopey fucking Rogue. You know,
Mopey Rogue.
I wish
she was supposed to be a character of a strong character,
she's
strong
strong, like-
Southern character. You
Yeah,
know,
like-
yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna give it an 8, only because for its time, it was an icon. Not gonna lie, everybody loved it. It was really great. Watching it now, it does downgrade down to a 6, but I'm gonna stick with an 8 just because
the quality, right?
For the quality of what it was at the time. So that's the only reason why I'm sticking with an 8.
okay.
This is 7.5.
Okay.
Solid.
We're like in the same range at least. So according to this page that we have, the next what is this Fox universe is Daredevil 2003, the one that starred Ben Affleck.
That was my first PG-13 movie.
I want to say so too. As from I remember, I have not renewed this movie. In my head, it wasn't too bad.
My head was fucking awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Because of it being such a
More-
comic movie, it was
Yes,
really,
more
really
corny
comic-based.
than Spider-Man,
Yes, Bullseye.
but somehow made it work a little bit better. Man.
I love seeing. It sounds sadistic. I love seeing Daredevil get his ass kicked, like completely
Hard.
handed to me.
Yeah.
And I thought that was such a. And also, if I'm not mistaken, Elektra dies in that movie, right?
Yeah, then they don't do it later. But yeah,
Oh, no,
in
no,
this
no, but-
movie, there's
They
an
included
impact.
death. Yeah,
somewhat,
exactly.
I
There's
guess.
that. They bring that reality to a situation, of course, and he gets a stupid when he hits the cane on the thing, and then he sees the X-ray vision. You
Like
know?
a bat.
Yeah. So I liked it. Like I said, for its like you were saying, for its time, super epic, man. It hit all the correct marks, like comic-y, very comic-y. Correct, yes. It showed a nice little build-up, yes. Cinematography type effects for its kind, it was pretty awesome.
It's definitely a 2000s movie.
Yeah,
The music,
yeah. The introduction,
the cinematography,
yeah.
a lot of new rock in it,
Yes.
new metal.
They knew who they were targeting.
Yeah.
And I'm there. I'm sold.
Like, they knew who they were targeting.
All it needed was a Korn or Slipknot song, and that would have been like top tier.
Now we know. So whoever makes a movie out there and put some Slipknot, you got
got
Fasto.
it, yeah.
You got Fasto.
Too late. It's no longer the 2000s, but Ben Affleck before he was Batman and before he was shredded, because I feel like he's pretty ripped in this movie.
He's lean.
He's lean. He brought a little bit of pain to Daredevil, I think.
Yeah.
A little what?
Pain.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's not like too mopey, but you could see it in his face. Like
Mopey enough, but still I'm gonna wisecrack.
yeah.
Like the scene where they're at the cafe and his buddy, what's his face? His other lawyer buddy, he just squirts like a ton of mustard in his coffee.
Oh, Happy Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Hogan.
And then
Favreau. John Favreau.
No, yeah, no, I know. That's just funny because, like, oh, happy.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of that.
and then he gets distracted by, I think Electra walks in the cafe.
Oh,
he
and
just
fucking
kinda
like an asshole. Yeah.
Just switches it and yeah, I'm gonna go talk to her. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
I liked it.
It's like the dumb, cheesy parts where it's like Elektra and Ben
When they
Affleck
fight on the
fighting
seesaw?
on the seesaw.
That was fun.
Like, that was too cringy. I hate when
It was the cringiest of the scenes. Yes, I agree.
like why are you one beating up a woman and two beating up the blind man? Like, it makes no sense.
I like the dialogue that they had when they were on the seesaw. It's like, oh man, if this is what I have to go through for your
Number.
no. Does every guy have to go through this to get your name? Like, you should see what they have to go through to get my number.
That's the most corniest shit ever.
But it was
It works.
it was very comic
Yeah.
in that sense. That's what that corniness goes with the comicness. You get me? Because that would be the lines you would read on a comic book. Like, you get me?
Like, there's one that I
Zingers.
remember from there's a Daredevil comic where there's like a bunch of secret agents going into his apartment and like, oh no, a bunch of secret agents with $1 million worth of night vision. Whatever will I do? Turns on the lights.
Yeah, there you go. Other than that, like I said, one of my more favorite parts was Bullseye actually being able to beat him, and I believe we got an introduction to Kingpin, right?
Kingpin with the black guy.
Yes.
couldn't tell you.
He was in He was like the magic man from one of the Tom Hanks movies.
Oh, Green Mile.
Green Mile, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The guy that died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like Jesus or something like that.
Or like an angel.
Colin
incarnate.
Farrell was Bullseye. I just
Yeah.
realized that. I did not know that.
What?
This
There
guy.
you go.
Yeah, Michael.
Yes.
Michael
Michael
Clark
Duncan.
Duncan.
Yeah, he died 2012.
Damn.
I thought that was recent.
No.
When did he die?
11
I'm
years?
just passing by like, oh my god, no.
Gonna be fucking 13 years in a month.
It's like he really passed on the time when the world was supposed to end.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I'm like, I won't go here. I won't go there here.
But
I like the fucking beating Kingpin gave him, or they gave each other.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. The him
Could have
getting
been
his
a
ass
little
handed-
bit more brutal, but it was passable for
He got his ass handed to him. What are you talking about?
just like a couple of punches.
He's
a kick.
clinging onto life near the end of the movie. Daredevil. He's like
That's
beaten
more
inches
Bullseye.
away.
More Bullseye did that damage.
Collectively though, because didn't he
Collectively,
meet
I guess.
Kingpin and then that's when Bullseye attacked, like a little bit after.
What was that?
That was a stomach.
What was that?
That was me.
For sure. We were like,
How
whoa.
loud it was sounding on the mic.
No, he meets Daredevil first.
Oh, your stomach?
No.
Okay. Kingpin.
No. Daredevil meets Bullseye first. Then at the end, once he beats him, after that, he goes after Kingpin.
Yeah. I guess he was worn down, but Kingpin's like fresh as hell.
Yeah.
And then just a couple kicks fucking knocks him out. Like,
Well,
I guess.
Kingpin is supposed to technically have that kind of power, just superior strength.
No, but
Just crazy
Daredevil
strength.
like beats him almost.
Oh, Daredevil beats him.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like
But barely, right?
Daredevil is pretty much down and out, and Kingpin's fresh as hell, and still gets his ass whipped.
Oh, that's true.
Like that's
It's been such a long time since I've seen these movies.
yeah, same here. I'm just going off what little memory I have.
A little memory.
I've only seen bits and pieces of Daredevil. I've actually never seen the full movie.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so that's how I have I feel like I have no opinion on what I think of Daredevil. It just never got my attention.
You know what's one of the more memorable things for me, and it sounds stupid, the beginning. The beginning of the movie when I have the long. Remember how they used to have all the actors first?
Yeah.
And all that, yeah, and
so like
it
the
was a
Spider-Man.
long-
Yeah.
That's what I remember so much about this.
Interesting.
The introduction, yeah.
Oh,
We-
the movie when it starts, it's kind of like the.
Dun, dun,
Intro.
dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I miss those.
No,
I do.
God, no.
I kind of do.
I do.
I fucking hate those.
Yeah.
I said that too until I saw one recently. I was like, holy shit, this is long.
it is. It's very long.
Well, I mean, if they put a good iconic song, then maybe.
Still.
But it's like 3
You're
minutes
still
of
fighting through
nothing.
it. You're still fighting
that's
through it.
true.
You're
Like
still
the only
fighting through it.
thing that was bearable was like in Spider-Man 2 when they're recapping it.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, like, okay, I could have just watched the movie. And if I just watched the movie, it's like annoys me even more. Like, I don't need this fucking recap.
Okay. I guess.
It's like in Disney Plus. You want to skip the recap? Yep,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I just saw
absolutely,
this
all the
5
time.
minutes ago.
10 out of 10.
I'm the only one that does it.
Because you.
5 minutes is part of the episode.
I appreciate people's work. You know.
Yeah,
It's not
because I already
me.
saw the work. That's how I appreciated it.
No. I like the recognition part of it, most definitely, but
No, but then
it
like
does get long.
like a recap ruins the experience. Because like if they bring something up that was like from last season, oh, it's gonna come. Something's coming here.
Yeah.
It's like if you want me to remember it that good,
Well, I always skip recaps. I just like looking at the intros. The intros.
Not always.
Teach their own.
What?
no, nothing.
No,
Nothing.
say it.
Because
say it.
you literally backtracked on it. But okay, that's fine.
No, it's because you know how there's the skip the recap and then there's a skip the intro.
Yeah, but if the intro repeats itself, who gives a shit?
It's enjoyable. I enjoy it.
Like
let-
Star Wars was in boom 3CPO, boom fucking
Yeah.
R2D2 was like, okay, I've seen it twice. That's all I need. Skip.
I enjoy it. That's me. That's just me though.
Oh, like
Personal
personally
preference.
with anime specifically, I guess more specifically One Piece, there'll be like every year or like every 6 months, it'll have a new intro. Like, okay, I'll watch it if I watch it at least once.
Twice, and that's it.
And if I keep it, if I enjoy it, like, yeah, watch. It's a weekly thing. I'll watch the intro. But if I don't like the intro, like, all right, fucking skip. I cannot wait for them to make a new one.
So,
Like even something as iconic as like the Gravity Falls intro or the DuckTales intro.
If I'm binging it, yes, I'll skip it.
Yes, I think that's the problem. Like when you go back to back to back.
If I'm not binging it, then I'll watch
I get that part. Yeah.
the intro.
Binging, yeah.
That's fair.
Binging it is when you're like, one was enough.
Yeah, like
Even
like,
then, it's like,
even like the
let's
One
go
Piece intros that I really like the classic We Are,
Yeah.
or when they're in Whole Cake Island superheroes or superpowers. I'll watch it like once or twice, but like if I'm binge watching One Piece, like I'll just skip it.
Yeah, and skip intro, skip recap.
Yeah.
Start the video. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Get to what do we want? Like in The Office.
I was gonna bring up The Office right now.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Like The Office when they do the long version, and then there's a shorter version. If they do like the shorter version back to back, it annoys the fuck out of me because I can't skip it.
Oh, I get it.
I'm like, why can't I skip it? It's like, oh, it's a short version,
When
but
it
god
cuts to
damn
like
it.
4 only, right?
Yeah, it's like it cuts to like the beginning and then the end. Like,
That was so offbeat, but
yeah, totally off. Yeah, I can't think of it right now.
I
I know now. I have
never skip
fucking.
it.
I've been stuck in my head now, so I was trying to think of The Office. No, I can't do it.
Yeah, I think it's our rhythm, our tone. Our tone is more like it.
We're fucking it up.
The one I can never skip though is the X-Files. Or the Buffy
That
the Vampire
creeped
Slayer.
me out as
The
a
what?
child. I don't remember
Buffy the Vampire Slayer? You guys never seen the intro?
I've never seen Buffy the
I would
Vampire
play it, but I don't want copyright.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
If I remember, I'll look
Cut
it up.
out.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Nah, but it's a really good classic intro for it. It's like I can't even explain it. But it's sick.
Because Buffy was like a '90s, right?
It was 90s. It was
Early
definitely
2000s.
90s. Early 2000, yeah, in late 90s, early 2000 is kind of where it ended.
All right, we're getting off track.
Yeah.
Back to Daredevil. Now thinking about it, I don't feel like Kingpin ever gets justice for how he is, his strength.
in the new series.
You see him
Yes, he
benching
does.
like over 1,000 pounds when he's in prison.
Bro, he fucking gets justice there, bro.
Okay, in that case, they messed this one up a little bit. Did him right, but then the MCU fucked it up again.
Kind of with the bullet wound.
Yeah.
Back it up.
Hawkeye? Did you ever see Hawkeye?
Yeah. Yes.
How he
the very
appears at the end?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And in one episode, he just...
He gets shot by...
Well, he's not really dead though.
He's an Echo, but the
That's
damage is
why.
done.
But Echo's literally right after that. No,
I mean,
I don't know.
He
I don't
did
know the
survive a
timeline.
bullet shot to the face through the eye.
I doubt he died though.
No, he's not dead. It's confirmed. It's in the trailer.
Oh, okay, for sure. Just
That's not my problem. It's like they made him super weak.
for
The fact
for
Kate
Hawkeye?
Bishop should not be able to
yeah.
alone
It's,
kick his ass.
It's like Daredevil struggle. How the fucking is one freaking
Exactly.
I feel it. I know what you mean.
I felt like he got downgraded. And I kind of forgot, like,
It's
they
mainly-
did do him justice in the 3 season.
Mainly
Of Daredevil.
because Daredevil doesn't have explosions. He punches and kicks.
With the staff and
Yeah.
whatnot, yeah.
It doesn't matter though.
But was
I
one
would argue
punch-
It does matter.
Was one punch, how hurt was Daredevil? Kate Bishop just,
Was she
Girl
punched
power.
by Kingpin?
I want to say she was.
She got
She
thrown.
took some hits. She got some hits.
She did get throw some hits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I,
wanna- I wanna
feel like
say-
I feel like she got some hits to the point where she could have gotten some like bones broken.
Exactly.
But she didn't.
Maybe just Kingpin's like, oh, weak woman.
Yeah, but still,
Like,
Yeah,
like,
like,
I would think
specifically
enough to
one-liner.
just kind of like push her away.
Like swat the fly.
Yeah.
so what you're saying that he was going
Like you
easy on her.
you don't hunt rabbits with cannonballs.
But so what you're saying is that
But
he
if
went easy
she's
on her.
being, if a rabbit's
Okay.
being annoying, you can't shoot it. I would resort to that. You know,
Well, the saying.
like if I can't shoot it with a normal small BB, I'm bringing out the shotgun. If I can't get it with a shotgun, then
Well, I just imagine
I'll get a rocket.
I just imagined Kingpin was too late to the realization. Like maybe I should.
I
get it.
I guess.
That's a One Piece reference, by the way.
I wouldn't
understand.
Get it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't get it.
no anime on
I'm
this.
sorry.
Live action one.
What scene? What episode?
I don't know what episode, but it's when Zoro encounters Mihawk and he pulls out like a little pocket knife.
Oh, the little pocket knife. Yeah, that's a sick scene.
There we go.
Well, what's so cheesy but so cool at the same time, where it's like when Daredevil's or the investigators are in the subway, and they're like, "What is this?" And the guy just
No, it's not that. He goes like, "How do you know it's Daredevil?"
Oh yeah, the D's.
Yeah.
Like, who has time for this?
Daredevil.
He's blind. You can't see the freaking gasoline. Like, come on.
You could probably smell out of that.
Yeah.
It smells like a D.
Not the deal I was expecting.
Fucking Ben Affleck.
Affleck.
He's good. He's good.
He likes his theatrics. That's why he was Batman.
Daredevil. 7.3.
I go with 7.
Nostalgia makes it 8.
I
get.
Sorry.
I give it a. I never seen it, so I can't really give it one.
That's fair. That's fair.
So yeah.
Yeah, like Elektra's training montage.
That was
Or
weird. Like,
just sandbags.
how did she set that up? Was there like someone in the rafters? Like,
Not only setting
there,
it up,
there?
but triggering.
Yeah.
Like, what was triggering it?
Like,
Because
there's
sensors weren't a thing in 03.
Yeah, there's no like pressure plates.
Cutting ropes off, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. Where like someone in the rafters, like, she's on 3, cut 3. She's on 4, cut 4. No, don't cut 5. Now cut 5. Yeah.
A whole choreography of.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it would just be timing.
Yeah, like
You get used to it, so then you just start, timing the thing. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but we're not on Electra. We're on Daredevil.
no, she was.
But
that,
she was literally, you see her right here.
Yeah, dude, she's still part of it. So
Yeah, I get that.
do I remember? Do I misremember this?
Okay.
Was Bullseye Irish or something?
Yes, he was
Something
like
like that.
Scottish. I
Yeah.
think.
Scottish, yeah.
that makes sense why they got fucking Colin Farrell. Though.
Yeah, that he is Scottish or
He
something like that.
He's
Yeah.
Scottish and he
Ireland or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's why. Yeah, but he did have an accent. I like the fucking.
Yeah,
That's literally what I'm doing. Like, I never miss.
Oh, I thought you were just massaging your forehead. I was like, what are you doing? What the fuck? I guess. All right.
Hell yeah.
All right, so Daredevil came out in 2003, and apparently X-Men 2 United came out in 2003 as well.
Give it a million.
Yeah, they were working.
They were milking it, yeah.
I like this one a lot.
Yes.
It's one of my more favorite ones, bro.
Yeah.
It's definitely a top tier movie.
Yeah. I want to say
Just gotta say.
Nightcrawler.
I was going to say.
Introduction.
The introduction of
The
Nightcrawler.
best scene.
Fuck yeah.
one
Yeah,
of the best.
Killed it.
absolutely.
That was.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed. That was the only time we ever got to see Nightcrawler, though.
To that degree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cost money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, the what do you call it, the whole face paint, everything was just fucking amazing.
It's crazy looking back and thinking about how good the CGI was back then versus how it's coming out now.
money.
It's kind of ridiculous.
It's bullshit.
Money
is
and
what it
time.
is.
Money and time. I mean, current movies is because they're just trying to just drink everything out.
Yeah.
Before they actually took their fucking time. That's the thing.
Yeah, like, bro, like, let's see.
Well, also
X-Men
back
came
then it was more practical,
Yeah, like
and
there
so
was
you didn't
more
have the
on-
CGI.
on
as
the-
yeah.
there was
You could
more
pay
on applied.
attention to more because you have less scenes to do.
Mm-hmm.
When you have 80 scenes compared to 281, you gotta crank them up however they're gonna look.
That's true.
And they were
Like-
like on actual sets and stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Far From Home, Nick Fury is just like holding a fake ass gun with no chair,
Fake ass
fucking
clothes.
scene. Yeah, like why do we need a CGI out of that?
That's true.
Like I get
That
the
is
background.
unnecessary.
I get the background.
Of course.
Space, whatever.
Yeah.
But the shit he's sitting on,
The
and, like,
room?
the room he's in needs to be practical.
That's all. That was all written off to. Oh, we could AI that. Oh, we could.
We could
yeah,
CGI.
we got this. We got. Yeah, no problem.
It's in
Why
space.
is that?
It makes sense.
We're only going to use it for that one scene. What's the point of making it?
Because
Yeah.
of the money. It's with the money.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it makes sense. It's a business at the end of the day. It needs to
Pure
be
facts.
profit.
Which is disappointing. I'm not going to lie. I feel like that's a disappointing aspect when it becomes a business.
Yeah,
Yes.
but It's a double-edged sword on that one.
Arguably, it's always been a business because they're movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you can see more passion into this now.
Correct.
Like actual passion and not just, this is what I would want to have watched when I was a teenager. Like, a fucking shit movie.
I do like how Magneto escapes in this one.
Oh, that was fucking
that's
dope.
sick.
That is like
That's
the
what I was gonna
smartest way.
That's what I was gonna say. I wouldn't call the Nightcrawler the best scene there.
No, but Nightcrawler beats it. But
I
that's
think
still an
Nightcrawler,
amazing
yeah.
scene. That's
That's
still an
always
amazing scene.
Close second.
I mean, battle.
just the whole scene, including that song that they added into it, just gives it an extra touch where it's just so
shit, I don't even
magnetizing.
remember the song.
I was like, gospel kind of?
Yeah, it was like the yeah, it's so good.
Wow.
It's so good. But yeah, that's
And it works for his character. Just being all religious.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you don't know that at
Yeah.
the time, but then like as you discover that, you're like, oh, that has real good meaning.
Yeah.
What a great. It's almost like when Metallica comes out to.
Ecstasy of Gold.
Yeah. Have you guys heard that one?
Nah.
Where it's almost like a western.
Hey, you guys watch Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it goes.
Okay.
It goes.
Oh.
Yeah, it goes.
Whoa.
That iconic. Yeah, that's iconic. That's
Yeah, that's how Metallica comes out.
Every concert.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like sends you chills, just like
Yeah.
the anticipation, and then it's dun dun, and like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking thunderous.
Very nice. No, I can't think of it though. I was trying to whistle it, but I can't remember.
Yeah, no, I already hummed it. It's fine.
You know which
is that one?
which I find to be the best fight scene though? The one with Wolverine versus that X what's her name? X
No, it's Lady Deathstrike.
Yeah, Lady
Is it
Deathstrike.
Oh yeah, it's,
I thought it was X, no?
No, it's the
X-23
ripoff.
has two.
Oh, that's right.
when she comes out
And
in
one on the
Logan,
heel,
you
yeah.
disrespectful.
And then one on the heel too, right?
Yeah.
So Lady Striker, I really love that fight scene. I think that was a really good fight
And
scene.
then they just fucking fill her up with fucking adamantium.
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah,
they
that
were
was pretty
fighting, like,
badass.
oh shit, is he gonna lose?
Yeah, because he just goes up behind her.
That shit's, I love that scene.
The best villain for Wolverine is another Wolverine.
Oh, I hated that fight scene though later on. Because you're talking about Logan, right?
Logan.
I really dislike that scene.
We will talk about it. We'll talk
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
we'll
Okay.
I got my card.
Well, wait.
I know.
Technically, in the comics, she's a cyborg.
Oh.
Yeah, she's half cyborg, half
That's
like
what
her
a
arms.
cyborg is: half robot, half human.
Oh,
Cable.
Yeah, there's another good scene on this film.
Yes, sir.
It's a scene where what do you call it? I think it's Bobby, the Iceman.
Oh, when they're
when-
trying to escape?
It's a wall.
No. When they're at his house and they called Stryker or the team to go get them.
Okay.
And then the fire guys start striking at the police and shit. So
Oh,
that
with the
whole
cop
big scene-
cars?
Yeah.
Kinda remember that.
scene.
Kinda remember
that
that.
was such a good scene.
Yeah, the brother calls the whatever.
Because the family panicked or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Yeah, they kind of just like disowned him. They kind of thought he was a
freak.
A freak.
Well, it's now remembering, I like when Stryker strikes the school.
Oh yeah,
And they're trying to escape all that.
God,
with the
everything-
three
that was
dots, with the three pointed darts,
This is
yeah.
a solid ass
Dude,
movie.
everything, almost every scene that we're talking about is almost like the whole fucking movie.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it,
So good.
It is good. I think the ending dropped the ball a little bit with Jean. Just getting taken out by the river.
I enjoyed it.
No, it was great anticipation because then you find out that was when the freaking Phoenix Force encloaked her. You get
Yeah,
me and
but
saved
then-
her
But you find out through another movie.
at the same
Yeah.
lake, which is cool.
But then
Which
the
is made-
next movie is shit, though. So
Yeah,
No, I think there's like a half or end credit scene where it shows.
it's towards the end. You see, like
right.
you're going over
Stones
the
are-
lake. No, you're going over the lake, like on a.
And then you
like
see
the
that
point of
fe-
view is over, like with the plane, and then you kind of see something in the water.
No, you actually see the form of the Phoenix,
Yeah, that's
like
what-
in the water. Yeah, in the water. Mhm.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I never even noticed. I thought.
Yeah,
that
it's
you
pretty
see
sick.
The little rocks standing, like rocks levitating.
No, that
No.
was in the third movie.
Yeah.
When Cyclops dies, right? Okay. Wow.
Yeah, but overall, you give this one an 8. 8.5.
8.5.
An eight.
Yeah, 8.5.
8.5? Yeah, it's a solid ass movie.
I was actually gonna go higher. I
But
was
the
gonna go for-
ending is just drops the ball for me.
I kind of want to say 9 also, but I'll say 8.75.
8.5.
I'm actually gonna stick with the 9.
8.9999 repeat. No.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stick with the 9. I feel like a 9 out of 10 is a pretty
that epic,
good sit for this film. Not a 10, but definitely a 9.
Yeah, most definitely. The next up is Elektra in 2005.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Never seen it either.
I did.
Okay.
The one thing I do really remember from it is that one of the little girls. So at first he's protecting. Is he? I don't know. Protect. Yeah. Okay. And she's protecting this guy and this little kid, right? And then she sees that a bunch of people are attacking them. Blah 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 blah. And then you're like, what the fuck is going on? And they're kind of like mystical creatures, almost, right? And then there's this one scene with this little girl who has a chain, like it turns into like a magic weapon. That's literally the only freaking thing I can think of. That really stood out. And then the Mr. Miyagi massage. Or did you guys ever watch it or not?
I don't know why, but this gives me like Kill Bill vibes.
Borderline. Borderline, yeah.
Was it kind of like Kill
actually
Bill?
pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, you just said a girl with a chain. I'm assuming like a schoolgirl. So all I picture is that scene.
The Chinese
Bill.
girl, yeah. With the 100, yeah. The 77, whatever. I forgot. 99.
77 Immortals. I think it's from Call of Duty, actually.
That is, yeah, because they always replace it. Black Ops 3.
Yeah. It was like the Asian character with like the big ass handgun.
Yeah.
I remember playing that game with my
Executioner.
cousin. Yeah. I remember playing that with my cousin. And it was always that fucking Asian lady that would kill me. And one of her voice lines was like, the 77 Immortals. And I would always continue like, a fucking asshole.
Yeah. But Electro was pretty garbage.
Yeah,
I mean,
I remember seeing a trailer and I'm like, what the hell is this?
I mean, it says Elektra, so it's already garbage.
The character Electra.
well, Elektra
really
in the
interesting,
Daredevil
bro.
series was all right.
Oh, well, that's different though.
No.
But you said Elektra.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the movie. We're not talking about the show right now.
Okay.
Tomato.
I like the character. They did her not dirty. Also, to be honest, it could have just been Jennifer Garner, bro.
She's bomb.
Maybe.
Not
She's
gonna lie.
okay.
I think she's bomb.
Okay, Doug.
At the time.
Noun, Fantastic Four. The original Four Fantastic.
I
From
liked
2005.
it. I liked it. That's a personal preference. I gotta admit, the movie was not that good, but I enjoyed the shit out of it. Dr. Doom was involved.
Should have been better. He should have been better.
So this is the thing about Fantastic Four.
Okay.
It's a terrible movie.
Yep.
It was written terribly, but you gotta admit the casting was fucking top notch. Except for what's her fucking name?
Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba. Except for her,
She drags
but
it a little
everybody else, the cast is fucking magnificent.
I love the Reed Richards. I love their choice of
Yeah, Reed
Richards.
Richards is solid.
yeah, that's a solid cast.
Thing-
It's just,
The Thing's whatever.
No.
Anyone could have played The Thing. Anyone could have been under that makeup.
So you're gonna say so you're gonna say that the new iteration of the Thing is just as good as this one?
which new iteration?
I never saw that newer movie.
There's a new Fantastic Four.
Oh, you mean
That was a year back, but yeah.
You can't say that, bro. You get
2015. 2015.
Okay.
Damn.
I have some things to say about that.
That
but
felt
I'm
like
not
it
gonna
was
say
not that long ago.
No, it's been a while, homie.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
I remember watching it, the original Fantastic Four, and liking it when it came out. Rewatching it,
Yes, sorry.
then rewatching it, like, man, I don't like this at all. The casting is fine. I did not like Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom sucked ass in both movies.
Yes, in both series.
Okay, I'm not gonna say he was bad, but he
It
wasn't
was
the
like
worst.
Mr. Doom.
Who
really.
was the worst?
Huh?
Who was the worst?
In Fantastic Four 2?
What?
Oh God, let's not talk about the Silver Surfer.
No, we'll get to that one. We'll get to that one.
Okay.
So what's your rating on Fantastic Four?
5. Like if it's on, I'll take a look, but I will never willingly put it on.
I give it a 7.
Nostalgic.
That's pretty high.
It's nostalgic.
Like 7.
It's okay for the time,
Yeah.
but Doctor Doom just took a big shit, and it should be better. The beginning dragged by the time they got their powers. I like how they're messing with it and how they're discovering it.
Yeah, that was fun and entertaining. Oh, I can stretch. I'm pretty sure I can fly. You can't fly. I can fly. Turns out I can fly. Like,
Then
yeah,
don't
cool.
turn too hot.
Yeah.
But then I like how that's how they defeated him.
True.
Turn supernova.
I thought I wasn't supposed to. Just do it. Okay.
Yeah, like a child.
So,
I like
I don't know. Nostalgia brings it to a 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably have to agree and also say it's a 5.
Wow. Okay. I thought you were gonna give it higher.
Oh no! Like I said, it's a terrible movie. The casting is great, except for Jessica Alba, of course. But overall, as a film, I just wasn't pleased.
Maybe I just had a thing for Jessica Alba.
Oh, I did too, but I can't excuse this garbage.
She sucks at acting. Just a heads up.
Yeah,
She was cute. Hey, for when we were young, she was cute as hell.
Oh, of course she was. But you see, acting skills is just
No, of
bad.
course, awful.
The best scene in the movie was when she's in the middle of a group of people trying to go invisible. And she's,
Yeah.
That's definitely like a 2000 thing.
Yeah.
You'll never
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that nowadays. Next up, 2006, X-Men 3, The Last Stand.
the best one.
I mean, it definitely
It-
was its last stand.
It was.
It has
It
no.
was.
Because as awful as the writing is, as awful as some moments, it has some kick-ass scenes.
Epic.
It had its potential.
It had Juggernaut involved in it. That
He
freaking
was
dope.
he was kind of
They
nerfed.
nerfed him.
They nerfed him.
100%. Yeah, 100%. But
Fucking,
I love that. The one thing that they really did, Juggernaut, he's not a mutant actually.
he's mutate. Actually, no. He gets his power from like a magic crystal.
Yeah. So he's not a mutant. So that fucking little the kid that turns off power.
Yeah, but this is
that
not
should
their
not
universe,
happen.
you know. Like,
No, I get it. So that was the one thing. But I love the kitty scene where she fucking just drops down. I love.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
cool.
I love when they get on the island.
I love
Yeah.
it when Jean Grey kills Professor X.
that was
yeah.
intense.
But you just kind of like brings him up like, no,
That-
it's fine. And
That whole scene was probably the best whole scene out of the whole movie.
And then Ian McKellen right there, just sorry, old friend, or whatever he says.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, you feel the pain, but you could tell like I can't stop my cause now
Mm-hmm. It's like you're
more than
that-
ever. Yeah,
you gave me a nuke. I'm going to use it.
yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Definitely did not do the Dark Phoenix justice.
I felt like it needed to be a little bit more longer.
The Phoenix Force, yeah.
It was too short.
Yeah.
A lot of things was going on everywhere.
They tried to cram so much in. The mutant cure, the Dark Phoenix,
Yeah.
You know who-
I feel like there could have been 2 separate plot lines, bro.
so many mutants. Just
I feel like the
the
most.
angel dude hardly doing anything.
I
Could have
was
been
gonna say-
cut.
You just got it
I was
there.
I was gonna say the most unnecessary character is literally the fucking angel character. I mean,
Could
I
have
don't
been
even know
cut
what the
from
He
the
kind
whole
of like
movie.
brings people, the X-Men at the very end, like, I thought you guys were heroes or whatever. Like,
He rallies them up.
yeah.
yeah.
Like,
it's weird because like they set him up and you're like, oh, so we're gonna expect something good from this guy. No, we don't.
No, yeah.
I was like, what? You guys literally just spent a good amount of minutes on this guy who just doesn't matter. Why you could have spent a little
like the
bit more
whole
time.
opening scene where like he's crying, cutting off his wings.
That's
Well, he
why
was a
it's-
kid, and his dad was so against it.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a kid, you kind of want to be accepted by your father.
If I'm not mistaken, they turned the dad into a glob, right? Like into a
No, you're thinking of X2 of the President?
Was that X2?
Yeah.
No, that was X1.
yeah, because he
Yeah, because they were testing
calls
that
out the drain.
the little machine, and they tested it on him,
and it gives you mutant powers.
That's supposed to give you mutant powers,
yeah.
but
Okay.
it didn't. It actually just ended up killing him.
It mutated his body into like
It
a
did,
gel.
but it killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first movie. That was the
Okay,
first
okay.
movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
what I really liked from the third one was when they're like, oh, the cure is here. And then Rogue's like, oh, like, we can take the cure. And then Storm was like, no, we don't need to be cured. And it
We
just-
are perfectly
Yeah.
how we are.
And then just, I saw a post where it was like, oh, fucking person with chainsaw for hands. You don't need to be cured. Says a person is a literal fucking angel.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I just want to touch people. No, you're fine the way you are.
Part of the reason why I'm against Storm being the leader at
Yeah.
this point.
Like, I feel like
She doesn't give advice. Her powers seem so nerfed.
oh yeah, because she like
Yeah, because she's really fucking strong, and she like
She should be strong.
controls the fucking weather.
Yeah,
I feel like she doesn't know how to use it properly.
well, Well,
Obviously, it's the writing, the CGI, whatever.
I would ask you this:
Okay.
how can you possibly manipulate the weather without affecting innocent people too?
It's localized.
Yeah, correct. How though?
Yeah, but every time they battle, there wasn't people. They're battling inside a mountain / Area 51 type of thing. They're battling inside like the Statue of Liberty by themselves. The first battle at the snow mountains.
Alcatraz.
Yeah, exactly. There should be no reason. Maybe Alcatraz because you have allies next to you. But every other instance of storm could have been epic.
I agree. I feel like they did. That they could have. She could have. I feel like she could have done more. But yeah, I like it. I still like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
The island when Magneto picks up the freaking Golden Gate Bridge or whatever bridge.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
That was
fucking epic.
It
bro.
was epic.
Yes.
You know who should have actually stayed with the school? I feel like Beast should have stayed with the school.
That's literally what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I feel like
Beast-
he should have been the one.
But
taking
he
the
wanted to get-
politics.
Yeah, and he wanted it himself to be cured, so he felt like how can I?
But he
help
didn't get
people?
cured after. At the end,
and
he
the only-
accepted himself.
Yeah, and he's the only one that makes sense too, because he's
Like,
literally he's right next to Professor X. He's literally like an ally with him, technically.
But he's got bigger issues to deal with in the fucking school.
he
He's
still
a
can do
political
it though.
thing
I
for
mean,
the
he
mutants.
just got to focus with the school too. It's still part of the politics. I mean,
Yeah.
True. I guess yeah.
Like, the closer you are, the closer you're going to defend the thing. The fight,
Yeah, but he would be needed in other places. He would be there visiting, supervising, but not controlling.
That's
Have
it.
you
if-
ever done Zoom calls?
Okay, there was Zoom back then, bro.
There was
Skype.
phones. Yeah,
Phones?
Skype. There you go. Skype. Literally Skype.
there would
literally
be no
Skype.
important Skype meetings. You had to sit in offices.
I mean,
and
you got to remember it's a comic book movie, so they can definitely make something up.
Oh, I know.
Okay,
Let's not get
Oh,
too technical
fucking
here.
Blackbird coming out of the fucking basketball court.
Come on, my guy.
I get it. Sure, they could have
Like,
made an excuse, but I felt like
Like, especially Beast, when he came out of basically retirement, when they're in Alcatraz, like, I am who I am.
I mean,
Like, that would have been the reason to be like, okay, this guy deserves a school.
And plus, you got to admit, it's kind of weird too. Some guy who's a politician jumping in to go fight with them too. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
they're being
Who does
persecuted
that?
heavy at that point, you know?
I mean, it's better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in the war.
Bam.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, I guess.
Like his mutant power is built to fuck shit up. So
Yeah. He's a beast.
yeah,
So it doesn't matter.
But he chose intellect over
yeah.
physical shit, you know?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Also, a little tease for the Sentinels in that training.
Oh, yeah,
In the
just-
beginning?
yeah, just the
That
head.
was good.
I forgot Colossus was in the movie.
That is right. Colossus before he was recast in Deadpool.
Which was a good thing.
It made no difference to me.
I don't think they did. He was present enough, you get me, for him to be
Yeah.
an
Much,
impact.
well, not like the same impact, but much like Wolverine in the first movie, he was just a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big dude, that's
Yeah,
it.
That's it. Could have been Russian, maybe. I don't remember him having any.
No,
speaking
he was
lines.
not. Yeah.
You want to say Russian though, huh? Because of his
No,
mannerisms.
no.
and
He is
a Russian
No,
character.
he is in Deadpool. He's Russian.
Yeah,
Straight out
Colossus
Russian.
is an actual.
Oh, I thought you meant an X2.
That's what he's saying.
yeah,
like,
like he could have been Russian. I don't know. I don't know if he had any speaking lines.
I want to say he did. Like, very little, but he did. And it wasn't Russian.
Yeah.
Come over here.
The
Colonel-
machine.
The
I know
machine.
Wolverine told him to like throw him like for the
Yeah.
fastball special.
No, for the Sentinel
Yeah,
training.
well, that's what it's called.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
He just picks him up.
Yeah, so speaking of Colossus, keeping in the theme of like a silver body, the next movie is 2007's Fantastic Four: Rise of Silver Surfer.
Trash, bro. I give that movie a fucking 2. Solid, just straight out. It
2?
was garbage,
Why?
bro. It had.
This one was better than the first.
Yeah, exactly. And you couldn't fucking say it with a straight face.
I did for a
Granted,
second.
they introduced crazy ass characters like the Silver Surfer, Galactus.
That's not an introduction.
No. They presented them. I never said Did I say
No,
Yeah,
they
he did.
showed Galactus.
Yeah, that was.
Replay, please.
They showed Galactus as like
fog,
yeah.
cloud,
It's like, should we even be calling that shit Galacticus?
Galacticus. We could call it Galacticus.
Actually, no, yeah, that's Galacticus.
Galactus.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like he queefed and it's just poison to planets.
That's crazy.
mean,
Like I didn't realize that was Galactus. Like until like later on, I was like,
you see
what?
the familiar fucking purple thing though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but
You see it, right?
No.
I didn't.
No,
there's
you
a
don't see the familiar purple
silhouette.
hue?
There's like
I
a
just-
silhouette of.
Olas has a ball of gas.
Yeah.
Purple gas coming in.
Like I said, I seen it and it didn't store anything in my memory besides finally one of them. I think it was Johnny that got all 4 powers
Yeah.
to try to defeat him.
Captain Holt is in the movie.
That's what I was gonna say.
From Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what the hell?
That's the only thing I can really remember.
Doctor Doom sucked in this one too.
Again.
I mean,
he's just a dude.
he is just a dude.
Dr. Doom is just a dude in both movies.
But in comics,
3
he's
movies.
so strong.
Yep.
Like
I
he
know.
does so much. Doesn't he get the fucking gauntlet too at a certain point?
He gets the gauntlet,
Yeah.
decides
Bro.
he doesn't need it.
The atomizer,
Dude.
or the whatever the
Dude.
weapon.
Yeah.
the
He
super
literally
weapon.
goes God mode.
Yeah.
Like
He's literally
hard,
a deity.
hard. Yeah.
That's
Hardcore.
how much he succeeds in the comics.
They nerfed them.
he rules an entire nation.
Yeah.
Doesn't cure it of any of its, issues, but he rules it.
I'm gonna be so disappointed if the MCU doesn't have like an appropriate.
He has to be the Thanos of.
Oh,
phase, whatever
100%.
the fuck.
He has to be the next big threat. I mean,
But
I
what
think,
about Kang, man?
fuck Kang right now. They better make some good justice for him. Cause
I don't know what they're gonna do with King, bro.
Yeah, we will discuss that heavily.
Because
yeah, yeah. I have a lot of things to say about Kang, but I guess at a later time.
Jonathan Mayer's good though.
Oh yeah,
I'll go on record. I don't.
yeah.
It was the
Kang,
domestic
yes.
shit. Like, okay, it's not allegation, but
Yeah, his
We'll
trial
see.
started already.
oh, did it?
It just started, so I feel like he's innocent though.
Yeah,
I feel he's innocent.
yeah. She just wants money.
100%. I mean, now that he's in an MCU movie or something like that, and then after coming out from
Creed
really good
3.
films, like he's been he's been killing it, and I feel like now is the time for people to reach out for his money. So
that's also now when that type of shit power gets in your head.
of course,
So there's also like that person you become. Maybe that person, that is the person they became now. Who knows? Only the truth hopefully comes out.
yeah. Hopefully he's innocent and he continues to be Kang, because I feel like if he continues to be Kang, I still have hope for a good Kang if he continues to be Kang.
Yeah,
Other than
That'd
that,
be crazy. If they
it has to be in multiple projects, and that's where they're lacking.
I mean, they just announced it not so long ago that where he might be appearing if it's the same actor. One of them being
And they don't change the fucking script.
hopefully not, but one of them. I mean, well, it's supposed to be. From what I saw, it was what did I say? It was Doctor Strange
Strange
3
3.
and Shang-Chi 2, and then obviously the 2 Avenger movies. But those are the 2 more appearances we should be seeing him.
She too. All right.
Yeah.
Also, side note with Fantastic Four, when Johnny gets all the
It's not a side note. This is the subject. This was a side note.
no, you already said it's shit.
We can elaborate on it.
I mean, it's better than the first.
Way better than the first.
Yeah,
I thought it was better than the
it
first.
should,
Better than next
it should
time.
gotten Golden Globes compared to the first.
That
But,
is
wild. When Johnny gets the 4 powers,
Yeah.
that's meant to be the reference to the Super Scroll. Because originally,
I
yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
assumed
originally
that was-
the Super Scrolls had the 4 powers of the Fantastic Four. That's what the Super Scroll
Gotcha.
was.
What are the Super Scrolls?
shout out.
I don't know. What
Did you watch Secret Invasion?
I was gonna say
No.
shout out to Secret.
Did you
Invasion.
watch the Marvels?
No.
Captain
Then I
Marvel.
can't explain the shit to you.
Okay, it's an alien race of shapeshifters
Yeah.
Copy.
that invade Earth.
Copy.
One of them being the Super Scroll, being originally Scroll.
SKRUL?
Yes.
Probably.
Scroll. Okay.
And one of them, like being their not leader, but like head warrior or whatever, became the Super Scroll by obtaining the 4 powers at the same time of the Fantastic Four.
Wow. So he was stretchy fire.
Rocky and Invisible, yeah.
Which I don't get how Rocky is a power, but yeah. when compared to those,
it's not
you're not
invulnerability.
made of rock, so if you become rocky, that's a power.
I think it's like durability. That's what it was.
No,
Like,
the thing isn't durable. Well, exactly, he kind of is. Yeah,
it's his thing.
Yeah.
but he is durable to a
durability.
degree.
Yeah.
But
Well, it comes hand in hand with it. Super strength.
He can go against actually the Hulk. I mean, he loses, but I
Yeah.
mean, he's capable of going against the Hulk.
Yeah.
He has that capability. Yeah.
I remember for a while.
I mean, I can go up against the car, but you know,
you won't win.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, 2. Trash. 2.
Garbage.
I give it a 6.
-1.
6.
Okay,
I wanna
you
say
just-
3.
If I'm not mistaken, you just rated it higher than X-Men 3.
Yeah.
oh,
You rated higher than X-Men 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
this doesn't even have redeeming action. Like,
It does. I mean, Fantastic Four's Rides with the Silver Surfer, I give it a 6 only because, one, Silver Surfer is actually one of my favorite characters.
Sim.
Like in the movie or in general?
In the movie, not in general.
you like the film version?
I like them. I actually enjoyed them. He's not perfect, but I mean, we got to step into something.
Who let this asshole in the
Cosmic, right?
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Like
just
cosmic
yeah.
powers.
It's
What
just,
is
it's-
interesting.
It's just that is a step to a little bit more, like you said, cosmic. So that's the one thing that I actually really enjoyed. Sure, Dark Phoenix didn't do very well with cosmic side, but we actually got the Silver Surfer, which is the cosmic side of things. But yeah, I mean, it still has the good casting regardless. And I mean, of course, except for Jessica Alba. But other than that, though, I still pretty much enjoyed it more. I know it comes to a surprise, but I actually tend to enjoy it more.
We were doing a bit. We were trying to bust each other's balls a little bit, but
But it's not it's not perfect, but I enjoyed it.
neither is your opinions.
What do you rate
love
What do
it.
you rate it?
A 3.
1.
Anyways, we got to move forward because I can't get over the 6 over X-Men 3, but okay.
Yeah.
X-Men, that's crazy.
This is. We,
I get it.
we
The
will
person's
have a
preference,
whole
person's preference.
discussion about Mark in an episode
That is
about
that's
what
crazy.
his failures are as a as a moviegoer.
Oh, that's true. You don't like his ratings.
Yeah, he never enjoyed my.
I know.
ratings
Once
and
I see
things.
his rating, if it's golden, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a garbage movie.
It's
and
fine.
9 out of 10 times, I'm right. 9 out of 10 times, that's a high statistic, my friend.
I mean, yeah, compared to you, but I mean, compared to like I want to say 80% of the
It's not a rating,
people.
it's probability.
Don't act like you're the man of the people, Mark.
I mean,
Don't think high and mighty of yourself.
Right? 9 out of 10 is probability. Not a
Nine-
rating.
Wait, what?
No, because you're like
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times. That's a high rating. I was like, you mean probability. You're saying
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right. So moving on from 2007's Silver Surfer, we go into 2009's X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Step up. The step up from Fantastic Four 2.
you just had to throw that in there. I don't think even deserves to be in that top area.
Oh, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It does not. Sorry, it does not. To me, that's definitely a fucking 3.
Origin?
Origin.
It's a hard place for Wolverine here in this movie.
Middle of the road 5.
Yeah.
They
They had cool parts, but the bad parts were really, really fucking bad. Like,
There was a lot of
Deadpool?
bad parts. There's a lot more.
They
bad
fucked
parts.
up Deadpool, of all people. Deadpool,
Gambit.
Gambit,
but I like the...
Sabretooth.
Oh, Sabretooth. Oh, that's a big one.
No, I like the Sabretooth. It feels...
No, Jimmy.
I like it.
I like the Sabretooth, but not as much as I like from the X1.
Yeah, X1 was perfect. This one was just
Oh, he's just too
a brother.
suave.
Yeah.
He's more like
He should have been animal.
rustic and like southern kind of way,
Yeah.
right? Than in like
Like,
than in like
he needs to.
animalistic.
Yes, he needed to be an animal. This one's just like, oh,
But
it's
I
a
like
guy.
how he acted like an animal. You get me? I like you see the savageness in him.
No, he tried to be sophisticated.
No. I'm talking about how he was revealed in the war. You get me? Like just fucking going crazy and ham now. Where you see the passion he has in killing.
I didn't see a point of him in the war. Like Wolverine could have done all that stuff.
Well, they were together as brothers.
Yeah, I get that. But like, if you could literally eliminate Sabretooth from the movie could have gone on.
Well, the main plot was that Sabretooth was killing the X-Team. So
Yeah.
Someone else could have killed him.
exactly, but then it wouldn't have been the story. Exactly, whom?
Wait, what?
Yeah, like who else would have been killing the Task Force?
Well, that was just to get Wolverine's attention. So he could get the adamantium and fucking...
I mean, you could always say it's Stryker again.
That's what I was
It
thinking.
was Stryker.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that's why.
That's why.
Sabretooth didn't have to do his job. Didn't have to do
Wasn't he
Stryker's...
employed by Stryker?
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
that's
yes,
why.
he was working for Stryker. Stryker couldn't use anybody else.
Exactly, because no one else had a freaking chance against him.
Yeah.
Who?
I mean, he could have always brought Lady Stryker in the beginning.
Lady Strike is not until later.
I know, but he could have.
Yeah, but it's a prequel. He could have brought her.
We don't know when he created her.
You see, yes, we do.
When?
This was like years after because they were studying with adamantium with Wolverine, and then they found out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
You can make it.
Exactly. So they had a lot of projects actually before Wolverine.
So what he's saying, like, what's the name? Strike.
Lady Strike.
Lady Stryker.
Lady
Lady
Stryker. Like Wolverine before the adamantium.
No, because she was.
No, she is.
Oh, she's
partly-
modeled?
Yeah.
she's
Modeled
modeled
after-
after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Get the fuck
'cause
out of
in
here
this
with your
movie,
bullshit.
They give him the adamantium, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it would happen so close.
No, his next creation was what? The fake Deadpool, no? Or who
Yeah,
was
it was like side by side, to be fair.
Side by side?
Yeah.
Yeah, after collecting all those mutants.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta catch them all, mutants.
Those
He
were
had
ass.
like fucking Cyclops' laser beam,
Yeah.
teleportation,
The knives.
the knives that don't make sense.
Knife.
Yeah.
It was a blade.
No, but there's two hands.
yeah.
Oh,
Because like the blade was like as long as his arm.
where was it hiding?
And no, and if it's adamantium, you wouldn't be able to bend your arms.
I mean, up to here, or you wouldn't be able to do this shit at all.
Do
Well,
this
put away.
or no, but because it was like super long, like it reached the floor.
Oh wow,
So
yeah.
he would have to be like,
Stiff arm.
yeah, bend it with
Wada
the valve.
wada.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that's definitely
Yeah,
like...
Gambit really sucked. I think we touched about it.
He
a lot of
removed-
times.
removed the mouth from the Merc with the mouth. That was garbage.
I remember when my sister discovered Deadpool, Karen, and she's like, "Hey, Deadpool was in Wolverine." I go, "Fuck no, he wasn't. What are you talking about?" And it wasn't me going back. I was like, "That was Deadpool." Like it threw me back hard.
Yeah.
And as bad as they fucked up Galactus, I think this is worse.
Yeah. No, they butchered.
So for me, Origins is a 2. To fuck up Sabretooth, Deadpool, that horribly, and then Gambit.
I agree with Jose Elias. Got to meet it right in the middle. 5. It wasn't necessary. The
Like, even the
amazing
action
parts,
scenes.
the amazing parts, they had really good parts, bro. With the panhead,
Fucking Patrick
driving
Stewart
and
coming
then
back
fucking-
young. Uncanny Valley as hell. I can't complain about most of the CGI in Fantastic Four.
It's a 3.
Has the same fucking story that just doesn't have structure.
Wolverine,
Convenient.
Origin?
Yeah, Origins out of control.
I feel like it was a pretty solid.
No, it was
plot.
structured. Yeah, it was structured. He went.
There was
he got tricked by
stretches.
them again. Oh, and his wife, right? This is the same one with his wife.
Yeah,
That bitch could have.
That was fucking shady as fuck, bro. And it showed the fucking sad part of his life. Like, you know what I mean? He's always gonna be missing her. Cause he's
But he lost his memory. He doesn't. Tell me at what point in any movie does he mention about her?
But there's a hole in his life.
There's always been a hole in his life.
Correct. And that woman was part of the hole. Because he did love her.
If anything, she
Name
made.
Wolverine him loving another woman besides Jean.
That's all you need. He moved on.
He moved on.
If he loved Jean more than this woman, obviously, he totally forgot about her.
He doesn't remember this woman. But he kind of like has like it kind of All right, whatever. 5 for me. 5 for me as well.
If you fall in love with another woman, you've moved on.
He couldn't. Okay, I won't say that moving on.
You mean
I would say
subconsciously?
forgetting.
But you're saying that he still has a piece of her. No, he doesn't. If you've forgotten anything, you don't take that piece anymore.
But that's where, in my opinion, the whole I feel a piece of something is missing started.
It's probably missing on you, my guy.
He's missing his entire past. Every war he's been in, every bullshit he has to go through.
Yep.
How he got adamantium.
So that's where we see that. That starting.
You need to rewatch the first X-Men movie.
Why for the first?
Because he's literally trying to remember what or who he is.
That's true, yeah.
Exactly.
It's not the woman.
But this was after that. Before that. This is before that. So this is where we see the starting of him like trying to like, oh, there's something that I'm missing.
No. Yeah, but it's not the woman that he's searching.
It's that is part of it. I would like to say
she's to blame, if anything.
Yeah, bitch.
I feel like she didn't do a good job. Like that ending where she touches Stryker's ankle and you're gonna walk and you're gonna just keep walking. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I get we don't want to kill him because X2 won't make sense, but that doesn't make sense either.
She tried torturing him and it failed.
I guess.
You get me?
What a shitty form of torture.
I agree. It's a shitty power too.
Yeah, like persuasion.
Yeah. Emotional persuasion, emotional control, I guess.
She was basically Mantis before Mantis.
Yes. No, Mantis can't control your emotions. She could only read your thought, right?
No.
Oh, no, yeah, because she tries to calm him down.
Yeah. Sleep and fucking... Kevin Bacon, you suck. You're no longer actor. I don't know why I made her Chinese. Oh,
I know, fuck. You made her hardcore Chinese.
That's crazy.
Or Asian. I don't know how you want to say it.
Persuasion.
Asian persuasion.
So now moving on, we go to 2011, X-Men First Class. It's kind of like a soft reboot, but more of a prequel to the original trilogy. Mm-hmm. Which originally they were going to just do a bunch of X-Men Origins, and Wolverine was supposed to be the start of that. But since it flopped so bad, they decided just to do that soft reboot. And it proved to be the best decision. Mm-hmm. Like McAvoy and Fassbender, they studied the fuck out of Magneto and Professor X.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They understood the assignment.
Yeah. They got the mannerisms of the characters really fucking well.
Perfect casting.
And
yeah.
What happened?
Perfect casting, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, as far as those two are concerned.
Well, I'm not talking about everybody.
No, okay, I thought you meant...
No, because I know we were talking about those two only first.
Because Jennifer Lawrence should have never been Mystique.
I disagree. She was best one.
I like her. I'm not saying about best. Well, there's only two comparisons.
She's a good actor. Don't get me wrong. She's a really good actor.
Jennifer,
but for Mystique, nah.
She was too emotional. Mystique is like cold-blooded type of killer.
It's once again it's the money.
I agree, but I think that's what they were trying to establish here. What made her into the cold-blooded animal she turned into, where she can just deal with espionage left and right and not be so cold. The fact that the man who was with him for such a long time never showed him love, and then the man that came along loved her, but not for who she was as a human, but for her mutant self. Well, so she kind of in turn accepted herself then.
For Mystique in First Class is acceptable, but I feel like what they did beyond that is where they kind of just botched
I agree.
But in this...
The setup was nice here.
Yes. But even the setup they undo in the next one. Because she's still conflicted within herself of what to do.
I'm trying to think. This is an apocalypse, right?
No, Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where she still wants to be with Magneto, but at the same time wants to do the right thing.
Because she
left from Magneto.
Okay.
She did. She went to go do her own thing, which is one thing where I actually like. But I guess we can just jump on that later. But but on this one specifically, I feel like it was still good. It was pretty solid.
I was fucking Yes, when they fucking killed Darwin. That is bullshit. That is not the way he was. He could have overcame that. I feel he could have became that energy.
Like in the comics, to like overcome something, he becomes like the god of death.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the one that they put the bomb inside of him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, adapt to this.
I thought it was okay. I enjoyed it.
His death, though?
Yeah. That was really good death.
Sense.
Huh?
It didn't make sense.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
because of his powers.
That's why it's a guy who absorbs what?
No.
Like strong energy or
No,
something?
he adapts to survive.
He adapts
He
to
adapts
survive.
to any condition.
Wait, which one are we talking about? The villain or
Darwin.
The bad. I'm talking
No,
about
the good guy.
No, I'm talking about the bad guy.
No, he was good. Kevin Bacon was
we
good.
were
That's
talking
fine.
about the black guy.
Oh no, I was talking about the bad guy.
Yeah, that's where you fucked up.
I'm just
You're talking about a different guy compared to what they're talking
No,
about.
I know who they're talking about. It's just I'm just talking about that scene specifically where
So
he
you
kills.
think that death was justified per se?
I feel like it was. I feel like it really shows how menacing he is of a character he is.
I feel like he should
But
have
they
did it to
nerfed him
different
hard.
characters.
Yeah, like to the.
But at the
fucking,
same time, how do you write someone like that off?
they should have
don't.
just You kind of just have him like maybe get heavily injured and be out of commission.
Yeah.
That's it. Because his literal power was to adapt to everything. So him.
Did
doing
they
that
establish that in the movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Okay.
They did.
He was like,
But-
he puts his head underwater. He's like, I can adapt to any condition.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he can adapt to any condition, but
How could he not adapt it? And besides, it's like, yeah, that was the number one part that upset me. They should have fucking killed Wasp, bitch, whatever her
Yeah,
name
the
is.
fucking
Yeah,
pixie
she
thing.
did nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck about that character.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I actually forgot about it until you brought it up right now.
Correct. So they could have killed her off. He could have fucking blown a hole through the Wasp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I just felt like whoever he decided to kill, I felt like it was choosing him as the who he decided to kill. I felt like it was menacing. It made him feel more
Powerful.
more powerful. So to me, I don't see it as a bad thing.
It should
just-
have worked.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, it is a comic.
It's
book.
like fucking saying like you just drowned an Aquaman.
Yeah.
I guess
That's the thing. That's the one thing. It was such a stupid way of killing him. That should not have killed him.
What would be a satisfactory death then?
For Darwin?
Yes.
Or something like that?
Because that's where I was trying to allude earlier. Where how do you write someone that powerful off?
Maybe in my head, maybe like chopping his head off or some shit like that.
He get it out.
Cut off great or something like you get me. Yeah, you're right. I can't personally think of a way of how kill him, but
Because at that point, whatever team he's on, the other team has to lose.
no, he can get
Okay,
overwhelmed.
He's still overwhelmed, but not killed.
But if you have a person standing on someone's team, you're not necessarily done with that team.
Yeah, but if you're overwhelmed, you are definitely not winning.
Like if he's caged and can't get out, he's still surviving. But he's out of commission.
Okay.
You get me? Yeah,
But
exactly.
Can't he just survive?
He survived in
Correct.
the cage. It's not like his.
Oh,
the
he has
cage-
to get out.
He'll
Gotcha.
develop photosynthesis or some shit like
Yeah.
that if he sees light, or you get me some shit like that. Yeah,
Like if they put the cage in the water, well, now he can
breathe underwater.
If they throw the cage in lava, well, now his skin is impervious to lava.
Like, yeah, exactly. They put him out of commission.
I mean, I guess
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see it as too much of a big thing, honestly.
Well, because of his character, I think so.
I guess.
Yeah.
You get me? He's a pretty big character.
Like when he fought against the Hulk and his thing to survive was just he teleported away. Are you telling me that he couldn't just been like, well, there's energy in my stomach, I'm just gonna pop a hole in my stomach and just
Let it call out, yeah, or some shit like that. You get me? Like, yeah, exactly. Good ass memory. That's true.
maybe
That's what
he
happened.
has to think of the way to survive.
instinctive.
You know what?
Is it emphasized in the movie like that?
Yeah, where it's
Yeah.
like I adapt to every situation. Here's another thing that
No.
I would say would another thing that maybe is why they killed him. I can't see them doing justice to him fighting.
Yeah, because he's not really a fighter. He's
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the only thing why I feel like they killed him. Oh, they killed him because how would the fight scenes have worked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's the only reason why I'm like, I guess that's why they killed him.
Well, if you find a good reason why they killed him off, then I guess that's why they killed him off.
I guess so.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't know. At that point, like, why have that character?
If you're gonna do him dirty like that, like I said, yeah, that's true. He fucking teleports somewhere else because that's the best way of surviving. Like his whole thing is surviving, and they didn't do that.
No, that's why I'm saying
That's
like
the whole niche of the character.
That's like, I am pie eating man. My thing is eating pies. Here's a pie. Oh no, thank you.
Literally, yeah, no, it was that like fucking bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
to me the only way I could justify it is it's not instinctual, and he has to think about how to survive. So I'm drowning, gills. Okay, now I have gills. Or in the case of Hulk, I can't beat him. Let me teleport because he's thinking that. And in the case of him absorbing that light, he got overwhelmed, over panicked, and then think of a solution mentally.
Because it
to
does
help
swap
him.
to
I
different
felt like
things.
the easy solution is just open stomach.
Because you've thought about this. He's overwhelmed. You even said in an overwhelming situation, he cannot survive.
He could have just
he
rejected it. He literally could have just rejected it.
Yeah. It's not that he...
Did he know? Did he know how to do that?
That's why I'm saying he got overwhelmed, panicked, and then think about it.
Remember, this is when they first started. So I mean,
Yeah, he barely unlocked his powers to the degree.
most of them.
Because it's not powers. He's a mutant. Remember? So he's had that for all his life.
Yeah, but you don't.
No, mutant unlocks their powers sometimes, right?
I think you hit a certain age when you
Like
Yeah.
13
your
when you hit
powers.
puberty.
It's
No,
almost
but
like
he was
puberty. It's
much
almost like a
older.
puberty thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
was
he
much-
was already driving a taxi cab, so that would have easily put him...
Yeah, but you got to remember, what if he hasn't been in a situation like that, so he didn't know what to do?
That's true. Yeah, exactly. He hasn't strengthened his powers.
He was a taxi driver, remember?
Okay, I can see all those being a reason,
But still.
but
let's put it this way.
It's
Let's
the
say-
whole thing
Let's
of
put
his
it this
character.
way. Let's put it this way. Let's say he's actually been in a fight before and he knows what to do in the situation.
Correct.
All right. Maybe he would have survived, but they're barely learning how to go and kill these people.
But you
they
see,
even
here's the
show
thing.
the whole montage on how they're doing their powers
But
or what they
perfect
know how
example,
to do.
Perfect example that you keep bringing up. He didn't intently disappear somewhere else. His
But that was in
body
the
knew
comic.
what
That
to
was in
do.
the comics. Who knows what his power level at that point is in the comics?
He doesn't know.
That's an example. Where in the
I see
movie,
your point of argument.
where in the
That's what I
movie, at least when he's putting his head underwater, that's a party trick that he's practiced.
said. It probably
He's done
more
it
than
before.
likely.
Exactly. He's been in a situation where he might have been drowning or had practiced, like, in case I'm drowning, let me do this. And that's essentially a party trick.
Okay.
I get it. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't feel like any reason like that justifies that happening, in my personal opinion.
Okay. Sucks.
But other than that, yeah, it's
I'm
solid-
sorry you got
solid
butthurt over a shitty character that was there for 5 minutes.
I didn't care much for it, so
Exactly.
It's like, I didn't care. Much
I didn't
for the
know
character.
this deep rootedness, and I didn't know there was.
But that's like you saying, oh, I'm sorry you got disappointed with Gambit, the shitty character being there for 5 minutes, because that's probably how long he was there too.
Yeah, but he already had a
Yeah,
stick
but I
and
didn't
staff.
make
He
a
already
big deal
know.
out of it. I didn't argue. That wasn't Gambit.
But-
He shouldn't have
but
done.
do you fear-
He was. I didn't
Do
argue
you
it.
I know, but do you feel that? Would you argue it that they did Gambit dirty?
I could explain why.
No. But would you argue that they did?
Did I?
I'm not asking you if you did. I'm saying would you?
Wouldn't I have done it in that situation if I was that butthurt about it?
Okay. Once again, answer.
We're
the question.
having a
Once
discussion
again,
about it.
No, we're asking. Where I'm saying, would you argue that they did Gambit dirty too, or no? Because
They had their interpretation, and it sucked. But I'm not gonna argue and defend why
No,
how Gambit is better than how they presented it in that situation.
which it was exactly that. You're not going to argue. You're just going to be like, it is what it is. You're not going to.
Yeah. What am I gonna get out of arguing?
No, we're not. I'm not arguing. I'm expressing my gripe about it. Like, man, that sucks. That's such a cool character, and they did that to him. Wow, bummer. I'm not butthurt about it. I'm going fuck. I didn't make a single goddamn
You're saying
cent off
like
of it,
I'll
you know?
take points out because they did him dirty and
No,
I feel like
not at
that's
all.
kind of the point of a ranking system. Like, I like this character. They did him dirty. Points down.
Like, you're not going to bitch about Deadpool. That didn't bring the points
Deadpool
down?
was a more integral part of that story
How?
because
The storyline could have gone on without Deadpool.
This is juicy.
The storyline could have gone on without Deadpool. Argue that the story could have gone on without Deadpool. He was there for a total of 5 minutes, maybe screen time, and then he got.
But
killed.
he had more history with Logan.
What history? He was created. He wasn't. He didn't know.
They were part of a team.
No. They're part of the war.
Oh, that guy. That's true. That is.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
He was part of that.
And they're like, damn, does he ever shut up? And then it's like, oh, we've upgraded him. He shuts up now. And look, he has all these powers.
But he's not the same character, essentially. He's different. He didn't even talk. He was all robot.
Correct.
He was just attacked.
But that was actually integral to the story. This
How?
guy isn't.
Prove his integrity, I guess, whatever.
Because he has the past with Wolverine.
Uh-huh. And?
That's it.
But without him fighting him, the story could have moved on, right?
Yes and no, because you need a climax to that, and you need like a little bit of payoff to what happened to his character.
I get it. So I feel there should have been a little bit more climax with Darwin.
Well, baby, if you want more climax with Darwin.
I'm planning on climax.
Damn.
So first class, what do you rate it, bro?
7.5.
8. I liked it. I really liked the whole Banshee flying shit. That was cool.
I was literally just thinking about that. I'm like, that's okay.
What
because
about the
I hate
sonar underneath? That was cool.
Because I hate like, yes, it's a very cool movie, but there's not too much of a payoff later on. Xavier is crippled here. He's fine in the next one because of pills. Beast is an animal, but he fixes himself to a degree. Mystique is 100% with Magneto, and then she'll leave in the next one. Who knows what happened to the other X-Men? And the villains, like the Crystal one, that blonde lady.
She lives on.
She lives on, but
Emma Frost.
Emma Frost, and nothing happens. There's no payoff to her. So I guess as a film by itself, I could give it higher, but as an overarching, there's too many little problems with it.
Okay. I can see that. And one of the little problems is
That is wow.
I will bring it back down to 7. And this movie is now a 7.
I like it too. I like 7.5 for sure.
Yeah. So.
All right, it's rated here 7.7. I think that's perfect.
Yeah, but that's overall. Who cares?
7.
I'm gonna stick with what it called 6. I'm just kidding.
I mean, your opinion.
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm definitely gonna go for an 8. I'm gonna go a little bit.
Yeah,
more
also
higher.
have the whole cameo with Wolverine here too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fuck off.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, good.
And speaking of Wolverine, 2013, the Wolverine.
That was actually a really good.
I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, I'm under that camp too.
I enjoyed it.
I liked it a lot.
I enjoyed it for what it was.
It didn't do Silver Samurai very good.
No. You see, I think that's my biggest gripe. They fucking chopped off his claws, man.
They do, but he gets them back.
You get me? Plot hole.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
most of
but
the stuff
he's a
would be-
healer.
He can't heal. He can't create adamantium, though. Do you think that unless you're saying that the adamantium already got like into his fucking DNA, which was not the case, because he gets poisoned by the adamantium later.
And then he is like having a hard time to heal, so maybe he's like transferring the adamantium from here to like there. I don't know, you know.
Okay, I can see. I mean,
It's a stretch.
You get me?
Or he found some more and fucking just tortured.
welded.
Yeah, he welded
Yeah,
himself.
sure, he just fucking MIG welded that shit on.
Or in extreme case, Magneto just fucking yanked it out of him.
And reformed it.
Yeah. Fucking blacksmiths out of it.
They did leave that plot hole, though, if you think about it.
Yeah.
If you think about it. Don't think.
Try another thing. Copy. I like the whole scene with the bear. That was sucked.
Oh, yeah.
To me, as you guys know, I don't like anime. I don't like too much of the Chinese, Japanese culture. And it was a little too much for me. And that's where not that I have a gripe with this movie, but it's not my favorite movie. It's a fine movie, but it has too much of that stuff in it.
It's an okay movie for me because
It
of all
is.
those plot holes. You get me? Like
You only spoke one, okay.
well, no. Like I was gonna say this one thing that I like. I do like that the connection or that whole theory that the female made
About the heart.
Mm-hmm.
No, it connects.
I like
good.
that. I like that. That's a cool connection I would see. But the whole chopping him off and not being able to explain how to bring him back. They gave me, we melted down the adamantium silver suit.
I think that's
for your blade. You get me? At least explaining that. That'd be cool. Because then, like...
I want to say that's just not something they need explaining. Like, what's Wolverine without his claws? He ain't shit. They ain't gonna fucking keep that consequence.
Imagine they would have stuck the bones out of that.
Yeah, but the bones aren't cool.
Yeah.
The bones weren't cool.
I get that.
Wolverine without his adamantium claws is just some guy who could heal.
He did a lot without his claws, bro. Without his adamantium shit. But he
To,
did so much more.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah.
He's more normal.
That's why they skipped through that whole intro without his powers.
But then why declaw him?
Well, they needed the
The adamantium, right?
like his bone marrow.
His healing from the bone marrow.
Oh, that's true. When they fucking dig into it.
Yeah.
That is true. They need to expose him for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does the rating go higher?
No, and I still think that's stupid. I mean, the movie itself, cool.
Yeah, I think I'll give it
6.5.
Yeah, that's literally what I was gonna give. 6.5.
It's cool.
Like the train scene is cool, but it's a little too over the top for like what the rest of the movie is kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of serious, but then when it comes to the action, it's too over the top. Like a Japanese movie to a degree, and that's kind of what I don't
I
like.
want to go to that anime.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Anima.
I see what you mean, and I'm a little offended that you're on point about that. Yeah, like the scene, you know, there's such seriousness to the battle scene.
Yeah,
but yeah, they didn't do the Silver Samurai that any good.
Not gonna lie though, I think my favorite scene from that movie is when I forgot who he is, but he goes in and tries to like attack Wolverine when he regains his healing powers again.
Or like the brother or something.
Yeah, and he like does like he's using his what he called his katana,
Yeah.
and he's using his claws and shit. I think that's a pretty solid scene though, with the rain and the lightning and everything. I thought that was a really good setup of a scene for it.
The whole fishing for his
Yeah.
own thing.
Yeah,
The whole fishing.
That was fucking tight.
it was a pretty solid scene.
That was unsettling. Just digging around in your own body.
I'm not gonna lie though, I was kind of a little bit on the edge of my seat when like they kept fighting. I think it's the father. Was it the father
In the suit, right?
The father and the chick.
When he was on the surgery table, like
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah, that part kind of put me like on the edge of my seat a little bit, just because like they kept moving everything. I was like, fuck.
You got you missed. You got
Yeah, no, definitely. That scene definitely did.
I
get
love
me
the
there.
bed of the old guy. That's fucking sick. The whole little joints, the little stickies. That's fucking sick.
That's cool.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, me personally,
and then the whole Jean love thing was just
that's stupid.
so dumb.
That's stupid. That
So
was
the other
stupid.
bitch was forgotten. In other words,
100%. But
You can tell he was living a fucking hell of a life before that too, bro. In the woods with a fucking bear, bro. Alcoholism.
me personally, I think it would be a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Solid 7.
Solid 7. Yeah.
definitely better than Origins. So I'm gonna just backtrack a little bit and talk about X-Men Last Stand, the post-credit scene, because it's kind of integral to this post-credit scene.
Oh, where like he's actually not dead.
Professor X, yeah.
Oh,
Where he transferred his body to like his
to
brother or something like
Somebody
that.
like a kid, right?
Wasn't it like
No,
some kind of
the kid.
paraplegic or something?
I want to
Yeah.
say it was like his brother because that's why he looks the same or whatever.
Was it his brother? Did he have a brother? I don't think
I
he had a
want to
brother.
say they brought it up like in a brief line in the movie.
'Cause
In
I know-
Last Stand.
It
I don't
was
know.
like the beginning of the first or the second one. Like, this man is totally vegetable, but his brainwaves still work. Or
Yeah,
the opposite.
Because I know he does have the power to like transfer himself,
His mindset, yeah.
to someone else. So
The Scarlet Witch part. That was fucking sick. When he gets murked by Scarlet Witch.
You're
So-
going.
I know,
you're going too far, my boy. You're going too far.
Yeah, so sorry.
But yeah, he's capable of transferring like his, I guess,
soul being
Like
whatever.
consciousness.
Yeah.
conscience and to another body. I don't think it matters what kind of body. So I'm assuming it's just anybody who's like
But it's weird that it looks like him. That's why I think it was his brother.
I don't remember.
Doesn't when he gains the
looked.
conscience, he basically turns back into who he was, doesn't he?
I guess.
I don't remember it.
That sounds like a weird
Sure,
power.
let's go with
Well,
yes.
in the end credit scene is just you just see a body on a chair, and then you hear his voice, and then it cuts.
Mm-hmm.
But then in the Wolverine, the end credit scene is Professor or Ian McKellen first.
Yeah.
Magneto.
Ian McKellen, yeah.
Magneto coming up to Wolverine. And then Wolverine being like, "Oh, well, why should I trust you for this?" And then we see Patrick Stewart.
With a little go-kart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not that.
And then the deleted scene of Wolverine getting his comic accurate
suit.
Oh,
yeah.
At the end of the movie, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
Right?
on the plane.
It was
Yeah.
a gift from the chick, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's when Deadpool is going to grab him from the multiverse.
You think in that time?
that time frame.
It would make
Okay.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would make sense.
That'd be a nice connection. Please
Yeah.
install his closet.
Because then it doesn't mess up
Big
Logan's
brother.
ending. It won't mess up Logan's ending, and it's a decent enough back.
It's actually good enough with the movie coming up, Days of Future Past. Since Days of Future Past basically changes everything regardless, it would make sense that it would happen between those two movies.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, word.
So yeah, it would definitely make sense Deadpool pulling up from that area, that gray area of
Yeah.
his life.
That would be cool. Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Mm-hmm. Now I kind of want to see that.
So now going into 2014's X-Men Days of Future Past, which is definitely top 3 X-Men movies of all time.
Top 3, 100%. Actually, top 3 from the whole Foxverse.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Brings the old cast and the new cast together. Well, not together, but in one film.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And at that point, it had been what? Let's see.
13?
2006 to 2014. So what, 8 years?
8 years.
8 years without seeing Storm, Rogue. Well, actually, Rogue had to have her own extended cut, but
Nobody gave a fuck.
What?
Yeah.
What?
there's Days of Future Past, the Rogue edition, where they include her, and I've never seen it, never cared enough.
Well, keep in
It
mind, I
changes
like
nothing.
Rogue.
Yeah,
Do they make it better? Do they make her better?
There's no really much of a
OG green
change.
suit?
yeah.
There's not much of a change. I can see why they cut her off.
Yeah, Bobby.
But yeah, Days of Future Past though, top notch, one of the best X-Men.
Super good.
One of the top.
Patrick
best.
Stewart and
Magneto,
no,
Ian McKellen? No.
Yeah,
James McAvoy.
McAvoy,
James
yeah.
McAvoy.
That scene of the future
Oh.
Xavier and past Xavier.
When they're talking to each other.
Yeah.
So good.
Such an impactful scene.
So
was.
good. So
I
fucking
don't
good.
understand how the time travel works in this movie.
Kitty.
Yeah, she phases through objects.
So she phases through time. Her phasing got intense more.
I never thought
Trust
about
me,
it.
I'm not trying to bring logic
No,
to
yeah.
it. I'm not trying to bring logic. I'm just saying that's how it happened.
Yeah, like
Maybe
I
it's like
know,
an unlocked thing.
like an awakening.
Yeah.
Like
She awakened her true powers, I guess.
it just I don't know. It always bothered me. Like, why her?
I think it only allows you to go ahead and go to the past, not physically, but consciously.
Yeah, your mind.
So what? Wolverine was never there.
No, he hopped into his old body.
Yeah,
So, but
and that's how
technically
they changed the timeline.
Oh,
yeah, just his conscience was only there.
Yeah,
And the thing
the
is,
body,
that-
his body was always there, but the future consciousness was in the past.
right? Because then he goes, "Who are you?"
Yeah,
And just starting. Oh, that's right.
yeah. And the only reason why he was able to go back and for that long was because of his regeneration.
Yeah.
But he was still getting psychically worn out, but he kept getting regenerated. Remember, he loses focus for a bit, and he
Yeah.
kind of lashes out, and he fucking slashes Kitty, stabs her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
that the first? No, that was Rogue.
Yeah.
Rogue,
No. He's in the table, and he goes. "Ah,"
Yeah, he
and
stops
fucking-
Kitty.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't cry, bitch.
The Sentio's pretty badass.
enjoyed 'em.
Epic, bro. I even like that it was that guy that created them. I keep forgetting his name.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Honestly, at first I didn't like their design, but then after a while they kind of just grow onto you.
Yeah.
That they're-
I guess because
Well, they kept getting upgraded. It's like compared to the past, which were like the original looking Sentinels, to where the original cast was. Is like, oh, they've been upgraded. They've been kind of like Rogue absorbing the powers and.
No, in the present time,
Yeah.
I don't have any issues with those. I'm talking about like the ones from the past, the purple
It
ones.
imitates the power.
like the classic.
It doesn't
looking
absorb
ones?
it. It copies it.
The classic looking ones.
They're not that classic looking ones.
Wait.
They're
The Sentinels
good.
don't look the same.
That's the purple ones.
Those are the classic ones, yeah. They didn't have any of those in Days of
I know,
Future Past.
but I wasn't much of a fan on how they look when design wise.
Oh, okay. They
Yeah.
they look so they look and are so weak in the comics because they're easily taken down. Like right here, I feel like they were like fuck, run.
Well, that's the
Well, I
first time
guess
they encounter them.
Depending on
Is
what
it?
Yeah.
timeline you're looking at, because there are.
I'm talking about comics.
That's why.
animated.
Depending on what timeline.
Yeah,
you're
no,
looking
because like when they're
Oh,
first
that's true.
introduced,
when they're like a bunch of fucking graves, like a bunch of them died.
at. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, that's
those
true,
were
that's true, I forgot,
specifically
yeah.
the Sentinels.
Yeah.
And like Mother Sentinel was like the hive
one,
mind.
yeah.
Yeah, the ones in the present, I don't mind those. I mean, it makes sense why they would have those kinds killing the mutants because, I mean, the ones from the past wouldn't really be able to that much.
yeah, they have flaws, a bunch of flaws, while these are more trained killers.
Mm-hmm. Which is a good thing that they had Mystique because for sure she was capable of shapeshifting. So they
She was the reason though.
Yeah.
Why they were there though too.
Correct. That's one of the reasons why she was like a good key character that I guess made sense. As I wasn't too much over it, but that's one of the reasons why I feel like she was still okay in this film specifically.
Yeah, my complaint when was this new cast specifically was Beast and Mystique. I feel like they complained too much about their costumes, and were being used less and less.
They complain too much
Like
about
the actors. Or
Yeah, the act
okay.
like legit actors.
I can see how completely being nude and in blue paint all day would be uncomfortable.
She's not nude for
Doesn't she just have like fucking
like a G-string that she had to
Yeah.
wear.
It's like a bikini.
Yeah.
and pasties
a bikini. Yeah, it's more like a bikini.
and in blue paint? That's gotta be fucking annoying.
When you're paying
And latex?
millions, you can't pay.
Yeah, you got to
millions.
remember you got to remember that she knew what she was signing herself up to
Yeah.
in the first place. So that's not really much of an issue.
But Beast
it
complained
is.
too. The actor.
Yeah, that's why he found a formula to minimize.
Because he was just over it.
Yeah.
That must be annoying. I always think of the scene where Jim Carrey's complaining about the Grinch costume where he's like, it would take about like something ridiculous. I'm
Like
gonna
12
say 12
hours,
yes,
I think it was, yeah.
to put it on, and then after that it would take, and then they would just film for 4 hours. Then they would take it off for, it would take about 2-3 hours to take it off every day like that for a fucking long time. Got to be torturous, bro.
Of course.
Oh, that.
But that's what he signed up
it's gotta
for.
be-
Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah,
said
yeah.
he got like military brainwashing.
Yeah, like CS,
yeah.
CIA torture training.
Oh, it's to help deal with that.
Yeah.
But did they get that?
I mean, probably. Who knows?
Hopefully,
Yeah, I mean,
because they had to be meticulous about everything,
yeah. This is why actors go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But they know what they signed up for. So, I mean, they can complain all they want, but regardless, they got to fulfill their contracts.
Yeah, they get paid like millions.
Yep.
Hundreds of
Especially
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Yeah,
Yep. I mean, she just came off from the Hunger Games, and that
they had
boosted
a
her
booster.
pay rate.
Yeah, they had a
100%.
booster contract.
Yep.
Gross, it made $233 million. I mean, so maybe they
Cool.
made like $10 million each for the entire movie.
I mean, they get paid depending on their star power at the time.
Yeah, and billing. If you're top notch or
You want to say who was the most expensive in that film? I'd probably say it's Hugh Jackman or
And
course.
Ian and James McAvoy.
no,
not
he
James
wasn't there
McAvoy.
yet.
Ian
I feel
McKellen.
I feel like these movies put him on the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he had some
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
Yeah, Ian McKellen, Hugh Jackman, and for sure Jennifer Lawrence were probably the most.
Patrick Stewart got to pay more.
Patrick Stewart, yeah, Patrick Stewart.
She's definitely top 5, but I don't think she made more than Hugh, McKellen, and Stewart.
I don't think over Hugh. For sure not over Hugh, because he was actually the star of it, too. She played a big role, too. Hell of a big role. Jennifer Lawrence.
This one.
Yeah.
But it made sense, though. It's one of those that made sense. Why she was a key player.
Yeah. And the last one, she wasn't so much. And moving forward, she was there for the most part.
Like Apocalypse.
Yeah.
No sense.
No, yeah, that was stupid. But overall, Days of Future Past had to be for me 8.
I give it like an 8.5.
8. Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with a 9.
I was going to give it there, but they backtracked too much.
In what aspect?
Like, especially the ending, where everything's just okay in Wolverine's timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking Beast is the professor.
Mm-hmm.
At least they fixed that, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
So maybe your rating is justified.
Yeah,
They fixed a gripe that you had.
Yeah, because I feel like it was a satisfying ending. I didn't think it was that draggy like anything else. So I thought it was pretty decent.
If it ended there.
No, it didn't really end there.
I kind of like that reset, though. I kind of like that reset. I kind of like that.
I know, because
But
Jean is back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the future only works if the past stays the same, but they continued staying in the past. Mm-hmm. Which made the future
I know
less sense.
I know what you mean. You're kind of I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm looking at the overall
picture.
picture.
It's like saying like, oh, they should have stayed where they were at regardless.
But this led to Logan.
With that other version, should have continued on with that newer.
Oh, I've never thought about it.
But
that
this
way.
led to Logan.
That's right.
You get me?
Okay, I never thought about it that way.
So they did no Sentinels, but sure as fuck dwindling of the fucking mutations.
Yeah, and I mean at the end, then they kind of showed how Professor X and Wolverine were a little bit more closer as well. They kind of did show that, and then that's how we did go into Logan, where they're even more closer technically.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, they got closer, but it's more like the student becomes master, and he's protecting him like a dad.
Well, because he doesn't want him to. He doesn't want to kill him, but he also recognizes how much of a danger to fucking society he is.
Yeah,
because he's a fucking atom. He's a time bomb, literally, time bomb.
Yeah.
And I love when they. I'm sorry, I'm totally getting ahead of myself with Logan. But yeah, I feel that this movie did justice in order for Logan to happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Progression, you know.
Never thought about it that way. That's a new point of view.
Yeah, because you're saying they're staying in the past. No, they this helped launch it forward. Fix any of those issues.
But then when they continue with Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix, I feel like it messes up the timeline a bit again.
it does.
Okay, but this happens after Apocalypse because Apocalypse is
that's why. So
Angel. So this happens after Apocalypse. So they kind of started going back a little bit. They showed what they rewrote.
Yeah. So from this point on, whatever happened in the past, they rewrote, and it's the future forward.
Yeah. So in this one, Apocalypse also happened.
Allegedly.
Correct, because no one's ever been like this, and then this got.
It's like the line of what Tony Stark says: "Mess with time, and it tends to come back at you."
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
It tends to mess.
So what happened in the past of this movie? Then it moves forward to Apocalypse, and then moves forward to Dark Phoenix, and they still want that ending to make sense.
No. Days of Future Past is the second to last movie after Logan. There's no issues there because remember with Apocalypse they talked about how much she was a hero, Mystique. Still,
all right. So Days of Future Past, yes, it's actually Apocalypse would initially be the next step technically, but
it was the post credit scene.
But that's for the past, which makes sense. I know what you're saying. It does make sense.
Because
But
apocalypse happened. That's what scared them and made them create the Sentinels.
What?
Right? Or am I reading this wrong?
No,
that wasn't the initial.
it was just
No,
protect.
I'm saying storyline wise.
That's why.
No?
No, they had no
That
idea
was
about
saying-
apocalypse.
That wasn't the cause, but the world saw, holy shit, this is what mutants are capable, and that's when they gained full support to make that
So
happen.
are you saying Future Past is before Logan?
Yeah.
Right before?
Uh-huh.
I can see that.
The time gap
No,
is
yeah,
just
yeah,
empty, no, and then Logan.
I get that for the future, but I'm referring to the past.
Correct. I believe Apocalypse happened before Days of Future Past. Because they just show that time gap of when Peter Dinklage created the Sentinels. They never showed what happened in between, and then it got created.
No, it was this, and then it was Apocalypse.
Yeah,
Because
That's how I imagine a story.
Because if you watch Apocalypse, there's actually scenes where she's talking in that stadium, the fake stadium that they dropped. So it's this, and then it's Apocalypse.
The only reason why I disagree with that is because in Days of Future Past...
No, and the scenes are there.
No. Correct. I guess I haven't seen that part. But the reason why I thought that, then I'll say, is because in Apocalypse, they talk about she was the hero.
That's
How-
why, because she spoke in front of everybody talking about...
Correct. But remember, we're talking about he went back in time, and I'm assuming after the events of when they went back in time, that's when Apocalypse happened. Right? In my opinion. I could be wrong, though.
yeah. I don't know why you think that, really, but no,
I just felt
apocalypse
that
was
that's where it was placed.
because
If
Ian
not, where's it placed?
McAvoy still has hair in Days of Future Past. He has hair in the beginning of Apocalypse, and then he loses it. He becomes bald.
Not just that, we also get Storm, and Storm is nowhere to be found in this area, too.
We get Storm. We get Quicksilver. Wait, no, Quicksilver was here.
Yeah, Quicksilver was in here. But
But they already had recruited him.
Mm-hmm.
We get Cyclops.
But it's still young Cyclops.
Yes.
You get me?
So if Apocalypse happened first, Storm, Cyclops,
Psylocke,
and
Archangel.
Archangel.
yeah, they would have all been here.
Or they could have died already by the Sentinels. Because remember, Cyclops' power was already taken.
No. Also in Days of Future Past, Wolverine goes like, "Oh, what happened to the school?" He goes, it was like a dream, but fuck it, like it's not worth it."
Am I tripping when I feel that they saw the graves in Logan? Am I really just thinking?
Well, they explained that in Logan. Basically, what's his name? Professor X killed them all.
Yeah, he went berserk.
So that's where they were placed at. Do you get me? That's what I'm saying. I could be. I'm not arguing the point. I'm just saying that's. where my
Everyone's
logic-
saying you're wrong.
I'm not saying I'm right either.
3 against 1, my guy.
I know.
3 against
I'm
1.
not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that's where I figured I placed it. So where do you place? So you place Apocalypse after this one, directly after events of Days of Future Past. In the new future, Apocalypse happens. That's all I'm
When
asking.
it comes to the past,
Where do you place it?
when it comes to the McAvoy story,
Okay.
not the original cast.
Okay.
When it comes to the McAvoy story,
Uh-huh.
what happens in Days of Future Past after Apocalypse happens?
Okay. So yeah, you do place it after the future was fixed, right? Quote unquote. We're
Yes.
still back at. We go back to the normal time, which is with James McAvoy, right?
Yes.
And after James McAvoy, you're saying that Apocalypse happens.
Yes.
How do we get to Logan?
That's the thing.
Charles, well, in Logan, I think is Stryker still alive?
No.
No.
Was it
The
his son?
son. It's his son.
Yeah, the son says that, we were doing the extinction wrong. Like, we were doing Sentinel, this and that. They just put the cure in the food.
Yeah.
in the drink.
GMO, yeah.
That's how they kill off all the mutants.
Correct.
And they or not necessarily kill off, but like they just can't reproduce. No more mutants. They cut out the gene, and then they kill the X-Men are dead because of Patrick's or Professor X's seizures.
Correct. So Apocalypse did happen then? Like
It was never
sorry. So it is Days of Future Past, and then the Apocalypse happens, and then that's when they start doing the whole GMO thing. Essentially, is how it would be placed.
Yes.
I don't know.
No.
I'm asking. I'm not arguing a point.
You're confusing the whole thing. at
Yeah,
this point.
you're really lost.
Okay, then.
So basically, Pablo, when they go to the future, technically, all the movies that they did after Days of Future Past are still taken in the past. So it affects nothing in the future.
So I thought Apocalypse was part of that too.
Technically, yes. Because you got to keep in mind, they didn't write...
Is it yes or no? Is it
No.
yes
Because you got to think about it. When they wrote Days of Future Past, they necessarily didn't think about Apocalypse and how that would affect the future. When they did Dark Phoenix, they didn't do that either. They just said...
And that's with a young Jean, so it has to be in the past.
Correct. Like the things that happen in Apocalypse and in Dark Phoenix, from what I know, because I've never seen the movie, doesn't make sense to the ending that we get for Days of Future Past for the future people.
It's you watched Loki, right?
Yes.
And then you've also seen what it called a little small movie called Endgame.
Never heard it. What's this?
For sure. If you remember really well enough, there is a bunch of different multiverses, different things stretching to different variations of.
So you feel like that was just another
so
branch.
it's definitely just another way. It's kind of like
it got zapped somehow.
it just got completely different. So it's kind of like when they went to the past and they messed up a little bit of time. So we see Loki, who ends up getting the the Tesseract, and then when he got the Tesseract from that little mistake, he ends up going somewhere else, right? And he starts creating something different, right? But we don't know what's the effects of what's going on in that aspect. So it's kind of just like that scenario.
So we're talking about at some point it split and they created.
So it's just a whole other aspect that got created.
Okay, so how know that?
So that past that we get to see in that aspect is a different past, but it's like when you mess
almost
with
another future that would have been possible.
Correct. And
It's a
basically,
branch.
it's just the branch.
It's a branch that started once Wolverine was in his past body.
Correct. So it's just different branches just got turned. So we can be looking at 3 different branches from that aspect.
Copy.
So we see one where everybody's back. Everything looks like it's okay. We see the one where the ones from the past got a new branch because when you mess with time, it tends to mess back with you.
So linearly then.
Yes. So that's why.
Past,
correct.
And then Logan.
Yes. You're kind of going to like the Legend of Zelda timeline.
but it's just
I'm confusion.
It's just literally just that aspect.
Branches out.
Yeah, so it's basically just simple as that. It's just the branching that occurred.
So time is now a circle.
Essentially.
But yeah, so that's the perfect way how I can explain it to you.
Copy.
You know, but
We just saw different possibilities or different branches that could have happened like that.
correct.
But
Yeah, if anything, Logan could be like a what if story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's how it ends, right? With them? With Logan?
Initially.
Huh?
Ideally.
Cool. Like I said,
You're good with that? You're good with that?
No, like I said, I wasn't arguing a single point. I was saying, is it this, right?
No,
And you're
no,
like,
no.
It's
No,
this.
we're-
Look, it's fair to have your opinion. We're just trying to
Tell you that you're wrong.
Okay, but there was no point. There was no point that I was like, that I was trying to necessarily make in my head.
You were
linearly-
confused, but we're trying to explain.
Yeah, I didn't know where Apocalypse or fucking Dark Phoenix fit in the spectrum.
That's what we're trying to
Yeah,
explain
that's
to
it.
you. Yeah.
So, yeah, it would be so the Jean Grey would be another variant for the first class type deal.
correct.
To make it easier.
And then Apocalypse would have been somewhere after Days of Future Past then.
Yeah. It's not before.
Copy.
That's what I was trying to explain to you. That it wasn't before. Apocalypse.
And that wasn't something that was erased. Quote unquote. Copy.
So technically, the next movie is 2015's Fan Four Stick.
Fuck it.
I never watched
ass.
this.
No.
Okay, garbage. Oh God, what? What the fuck are you?
Oh, it's a 10 out of 10, pal.
What?
No. It's straight up garbage.
Okay.
I have seen it. It's
Good.
straight up garbage. Makes no
I don't like
fucking
that
sense.
look you gave me though.
No, it makes no sense. Honestly, if I can give a negative, it'd be a negative.
What?
-1. honestly.
-1 in this aspect. This movie should have never been made.
They made it
was-
just to keep the copyright.
How was Doctor Doom?
They kept it just to keep the
Fucking-
rights. Terrible.
Like,
Oh, you guys saw it? You guys saw it?
Like I seen a photo of him. And I was like,
Hey,
that.
think of Doctor Doom from the first two. 10 times worse.
Oh, no.
This is why the other Doctor Doom's a little better.
Yeah, comparatively, the other one so much better.
And now you can see my dilemma with it.
Wow.
This
Yeah,
is why.
it's like, I don't know, like
What was it? What do you think? The acting? They nerfed the character?
it just
Both.
doesn't fucking make sense.
It makes no sense at all in general. It, like I said, this movie was not
He
even.
looks sick, bro.
This movie was not a Fantastic Four movie. Just to tell you that, it was not. It's trash.
I don't like that.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
It's fucking.
Just with hood, huh?
Yeah.
It's just fucking trash.
You know
was-
what he reminds me of? The guy that I forget his name. When he gets a stone and he puts it on the hammer.
the
That's what that reminds me
destroyer.
of.
Oh,
With
fuck.
the marking?
From Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh, Ronan.
Ronan
Yeah.
the Destroyer.
He kind of gives me that vibe of
guess.
looks.
Nah.
Sure. Why not?
That's just what I see. Like,
But yeah,
that's just what I see.
yeah,
Yeah,
this-
your
this-
thought process.
Yeah, this
doesn't
movie
work.
is just full trash.
Okay.
Should never have been made, but
No,
for sure,
actually, no redeeming qualities.
at all.
Like other ones, like cool action, funny,
Yeah.
entertaining.
None.
This one's just dog shit.
And, like, I get it why you guys were
Michael
mad at
B.
me
Jordan
and
was in
why
it, right?
why I
Yeah.
thought Silver Surfer was, but I mean when you put it compared to this shit, garbage, full of dog shit. Yeah.
What?
You clicked on something. It had people teared them, huh? The movies?
I don't know what you're talking about. I
That's
was just
okay.
going through. All right. So now the 2016 Deadpool movie.
10.
Number one.
Number
10.
one.
10. A solid fucking 10.
I give it
did
an
really
8.
good. Why so?
I feel like it's definitely dated.
Like only for that time?
Yeah, it's like almost like a time period movie.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
The CGI wasn't that perfect.
The CGI was
I know when
rough
he made
in
that
areas.
weird ass jump, that was weird.
The
Yeah.
CGI wasn't, but I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense why they did it like that. They didn't want to put too much movie into it, and it was a movie that Ryan Reynolds wanted to push over so much that he didn't care what the quality was, just as long as the CGI quality it was.
I like.
I mean, not gonna lie, I enjoyed the writing. I enjoyed the film for what it was. I mean, for the amount of money they used to make this movie, it was pretty good. It was good, solid film.
Well, I know the ending. He forgot the guns because he wanted to use that money for marketing.
Yes.
Which the marketing was phenomenal. There's no denying that.
Which worked out perfectly, bro. I fucking love that little small incident. Or
They wrote
just
it in well.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, perfect. It worked out so well. You get me?
Yeah.
I honestly, I would say I'd give that movie a 10.
10 out of 10.
That's crazy, but okay.
I know that
gave it a
seems
10.
way too high.
Yeah,
Like the story dragged way too much. He spent too much time in the past.
it has its moments, but me personally, I feel like it's a solid 8.
It's funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's definitely like old fucking. Have you guys
What
seen it
kind of-
recently?
So you said CG? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have it on YouTube.
Good for
Download
you.
it just for me to watch whatever I want. I actually bought that one. So what would you say it would need for it to get to a 10 for you?
For me, better CGI for sure.
Better CGI.
That's a
I
big
honestly
part.
can never tell the difference between good and bad.
I don't think your glasses work that well.
I think
I feel like if the CGI was improved, my numbers would be a little bit more higher, but it still wouldn't reach the 10 regardless.
what about the whole to my defense for the CGI, the whole fucking like slow motion where you see in detail like little intricate shit, like you see the fucking
Dude, that was
cigarette
all
lighter
CGI.
flooding. Correct, and you're calling it bad.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't like that whole like you could see the little thing. You
No,
could see him
no,
holding up.
I'm not
either
saying
way.
it doesn't suck. I'm saying
scene-
it's cool. It's a cool scene. Don't get me wrong. It's just the aspect of it being CGI that's too noticeable just kind of throws me off.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
It takes you out.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit
Because it's
well with
not
me.
realistic. Why would you get me? Like, here's the thing. In my defense for the CGI being like that was because it allowed him to. It allowed to give it that quote unquote animated feature, so he can talk to the fourth wall.
No. We're not talking
Break
about
the fourth
Deadpool being badly animated. We're talking about everything being badly animated.
You feel like the quality could have been better?
100%.
Name an example of a better CGI.
That scene, literally that scene.
No. Name example of a better CGI quality that you're like, if it was only as good as Life of Pi, like you get
Like
me?
a specific film.
Yeah, like
Days
Well,
of
that
Future
doesn't
Past.
count. You could just use. Yeah, that's true. Days of Future Past.
I mean, you can tell they actually took their time to make that movie. The CGI in there was actually
Like even the
great.
Sentinels, who you know are 100% fake,
Yeah,
look legit.
they look
They have
good.
the right lighting. They have the right textures. That's the thing. Was the bad CGI in that slow mo scene specifically? Some of the lighting is off, and the texture. More importantly, the texture is off.
And honestly, if you really want to go deep
part,
as
but not
far
the
as
lighting.
possible,
I can't see the lighting. God knows the reason why. But I
well,
can see the texture part.
lighting is because it's kind of like a dull. They like mute the light a little.
not
bit.
just that.
Grayish is what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like
a little
gray.
bit. Yeah,
Okay.
they mute the light.
I mean,
to
the
a
other
degree.
part, what do you call it? If you really want to go into more details of what it is, I mean, just the darker versions of the future aspect of the Sentinels should be utterly shit, and the CGI still look fucking phenomenal on them.
Okay.
Yeah. So, huh?
No, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, that was just great.
It
Was
looks like
believable.
Shing. I get
To
it.
me, it was believable. I was like, damn, this look fucking real. But when you compare it to Deadpool, I mean, the CGI to that is fucking shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's not absolute garbage like
No, he
fucking
said
Ant-Man.
shit.
No. There's shit and then there's garbage.
It's just an example.
Copy.
I'm not saying I'm calling it font shit. It's just compared to the example, it just makes it look like it's shit. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying the film is shit. It's
I
still,
like the little antics though, like of the CGI too, like when he gets his head hit and then the whole thing.
and that's perfectly fine because
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
your
yeah.
opinion,
Yeah,
and it's
correct,
perfectly
That's
fine.
like Scott Pilgrim, and that obviously we're not going to compare. Like it's not realistic. That's cartoony. That's fine.
Correct.
You could pull off cartoon, but we're talking about like the face of the bad guy getting hit. When there's just you could tell there's something wrong with the face. It's not tangible. It's
Like
not real.
You're talking about Cyclops. I mean,
no, like
Cyclops.
the
That's
guy in the car that Deadpool like gonna hit him with the thing that's on fire.
Yeah.
The mark, the branding thing.
Oh, it looked off to you.
Yes,
I mean,
the face is fake as
I'm
shit.
gonna-
If you want me to give you another example, I mean, Deadpool 2. The CGI was improved on that one.
Yeah,
Cannot tell the difference.
You think it's us?
Yeah, no,
Do you think it's this, bro, that we got going?
No, because I just don't pay attention to that.
Deadpool 2.
opening. No, trying to see.
Can you not play that though? Because it'll get copyrighted.
Yeah, lower the volume, but I'm gonna go volume just so we could all see. So that's green screen as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's literally perfect. This is where we start. The velocity and the fluidity of the car. Fake.
The injury on the head looks real though.
There's just something off. There's a little bit of overlapping right here between the glove and the nose.
I thought that was just pressing down on the nose, but okay.
See, now it's covered. That like moment of expression he had right there.
That
Something around the eyes
okay.
throws me off right here.
I'd say like this whole aspect where the vein and everything is at.
This, okay, yeah, that vein's definitely out in CGI.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like the entire background is definitely CGI.
City, yes.
that guy's definitely CGI.
You see, then there's that.
CGI.
Correct,
CGI.
but that's bad CGI.
There's something
And I
off.
like that. This is
Like,
the,
see how it...
you know, this is the scent,
yeah,
by the way, of that the taxi driver has.
Look at that whole
The
body,
arm right here.
All that.
This
CGI.
is fake.
I mean, I know it's fake, but
No shit. It's not like...
I guess I don't expect those scenes to look.
Like, even though it's cloudy, there should still be lighting here. And I feel like that's how they try to get away with it, not to...
Mm-hmm.
Like, the city, someone looks real here compared to previous scenes. Actually, I think this might have been filmed. Yeah, no, this is not CGI. This is actually filmed. What happened?
Not according to you guys.
Oh, shut up.
I don't know.
Oh, this is a trailer. Yeah, this is Deadpool 2 trailer.
I don't know. That scene I knew was gonna be fake.
Yeah, of course.
So
But-
me seeing it fake doesn't like. 'Cause I knew the
Well, it's like, okay,
I
I
got
know
you, bro.
Thanos is going to be fake, but if they didn't pull off how he looked, the realistic textures, the realistic lighting.
They did Thanos so good.
Okay, wait. Are you talking about when he first appears, when he turns around?
No, Infinity War Endgame. Come on.
yeah.
Man.
Okay, because I was gonna say that you better not call that good CGI. He looks like a fucking pink purple.
No.
mess.
The tint on it's wrong.
Which
but
one?
the CGI is okay. The end credit scene of Avengers. I don't know why he would bring that one up.
Actually, that wasn't even CGI. To tell the truth, that was actually filmed. They actually painted a guy and did that.
Suck it.
They you can actually Google it and everything.
I believe you.
I'm good.
Exactly. I don't want to.
You can Google it and
Okay.
everything.
Okay. It would, but the bad CGI brings you down 2 points. You think?
Because it's all over the film.
Okay.
It really is.
I'm just asking about that. But copy.
And we're just answering. I don't know.
I
don't know where you get this-
I don't want it to seem as an attack to you. Like, how dare you? No, it was like me questioning is just question.
No, it's fine. It's
not a
perfectly
attack.
fine.
We've
guys.
proved our point.
It's-
If you guys don't
Copy,
see it,
copy,
it's
copy,
fine.
copy,
But
copy.
like,
Yeah, it's.
I don't know if it's
perfectly
because we have like that finesse view of it. But
Probably.
You're more attuned to the flaws. Like, it's fun, entertaining. I
yeah,
like to watch it.
we like the behind the scenes a
Yeah.
lot.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Like how I rate my like films usually is as I'm watching, I start seeing things that are good. Okay, point knocked up. Oh, this sucked. Point knocked down. Oh, this is actually really good. This is actually a half point up, half point down.
Ready for this, Osalia? So you agree with his ranking system?
Not all the time.
Not all the time. No. I really don't. No, I don't. I've never agreed. No.
I'm just busting your balls, bro.
It's like everybody has different ranking
Correct,
system
correct,
for different
correct,
things because
Like,
everybody
you
watches things
personally,
differently.
like, did I enjoy the movie? How much did I enjoy the movie? Is my ranking system. There's not like, I'll knock points off if something's not funny.
I hate when people be like, "Oh, the not to make fun of you, but like the cinematography is good." Like in today's standards, it should always be good. There is never a reason it should be bad anymore. It's not like a flat Western. We now have technologies. We now have rigs. We now have access to cameras. That cinematography is like a secondhand thing.
Well, I don't agree with that because that's stating that all movies, cinematography wise, should be as good as Life of Pi.
That's
But they're not.
As a reason to rank a movie is what bothers me.
But that's what you're doing. You're ranking it via that.
I mean,
No, the cinematography and the CGI are totally different.
Cinematography, CGI is part of cinematography. What are you talking about?
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
The graphic images of something is
No,
not a fucking.
it's
not.
It's how you're recording it, the angle.
Yeah,
So this camera's pointing at
What?
Pablo.
Okay,
Really?
okay, wait. So one second. Let me ask this, and then you answer it, and I'll stay quiet.
Pablito.
So my
I'm
question
waiting
to
for you to not embarrass yourself right now.
No, I'm asking.
I'm stopping you right now.
I'm asking. So the CGI is not considered part of the cinematography, or maybe I'm using the wrong word. Am I using the wrong word?
Overall of the frame, sure. But if we're talking about the I can't say this.
Cinematography.
Cinematography.
Cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon, yeah. So right now, I have a decent angle of them
Correct.
together. Now, if I were to change it and bring it down, That's now a new angle.
No, I understand. Remember, I did take classes too in college for that shit.
And yet you're being stupid.
No, but I'm saying, I'm asking, the CGI is not part of that?
It's not.
No.
That's a whole different, like, what do you call it? I want to say.
So what would you say it is then?
Special effects.
Special effects, VFX.
CGI, yeah.
So the special effects.
That's part of the editing process, I want to say.
That's post-production, yeah.
You're right.
You cannot
You're right.
get the camera angle unless you go full CGI.
Then let me say this.
Look, the only way I can give you credit for this is if it was an animated film, because that's where you have to do your angles animated.
Correct. I get you.
But this
You're
is
right,
not animated.
So
you know?
then how would I describe how nice the pretty pictures are in Pi?
VFX.
VFX. So the VFX, you're saying all VFX should be at the level of Life of Pi?
I'm saying that what I have a problem with is when people rate a movie and they're like, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 because the cinematography was so good. It should now always be good.
It's kind
We
of
have rigs, we have equipment, we have tripods, we have mounts,
I get it. Yeah.
different cameras, different lenses.
That's why I was asking if I'm using the wrong word.
Yeah, we're telling you we're.
Yeah,
Like, you
because
would That's why I asked and you answered, motherfucker.
because cinematography is more about like the angles of the film.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
really like I'm
You're
not.
right.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
I remember.
I'm not gonna say it's like not a good thing or anything like that. It's definitely it's a big part of the film, of course. But cinematography is more.
No. Yeah, that's why I need to change my wording because you're very right. I was wrong. So the VFX should always be at a standard quality, right? And
editing
Deadpool didn't mean
VFX, yes. Because for cinematography, you're just looking for a quality of camera.
that. Correct.
And you're using the best
angle
that you can,
the pan and all that. Yeah,
Correct.
I get
Correct. The angle of a character and stuff like that.
Correct.
But it's
shadowing lighting. That is also part of cinematography, right?
If it's coming naturally from the
Noir?
lens.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
it's coming
Noir,
from the
and
lens.
all that. Yeah.
lighting.
Yeah, noir is more of everyone. Well, all movies are, but like getting the right clothes that will pop out. Like in WandaVision, Vision isn't red. And when they're doing the black and white,
He's gray.
He's like a blue purple,
Is it blue purple?
something like that.
Blue
A
gray,
blue gray or
no,
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that way the colors pop out more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So there's like knowledge behind the scenes like that.
Okay. Then I was using the wrong word. So the VFX just didn't meet the level to that. Okay, and that brought it down. Isn't that the same as
which
saying?
is fair.
Yeah, of course. Because if you're having a grainy ass image, you get me.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, well, you see, when we use cinematography and we say when it's actually good, it's because they're using something different, what other people are not using. Let's say they're trying to use something grainy with natural lighting. Then we'll call that part of the cinematography.
Correct. Yeah,
Stuff
yeah.
like that.
I
But
was totally using the wrong word, yeah.
anything else other than that is like editing, VFX, the color grading and everything. That's all editing. Yeah. But if you're looking for natural lighting and stuff like that, then you can start saying the cinematography on this is actually different and it's actually really good.
Copy.
So that's one of the aspects of that area.
No, 100%. I agree with you on that. For sure.
Yeah. So that's why you don't really see. That's why it's more the artistical side where you get to see the natural lighting.
Yes.
That's when you can start saying, you know what, the cinematography on this was actually really good.
Like on The Arrival.
Yeah, because
when the sun is hitting her.
And because that's when you're not using
image.
VFX. Yeah,
Correct.
that's natural stuff, natural things. That's when you call it cinematography is magnificent.
Copy.
Mm-hmm.
And what you're
And
saying
it doesn't
is
have to
that
always be
shouldn't an
practical.
issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
I agree with
because
you.
it's not always practical. Like an example I could think about is like the Guardian 3, that one shot.
Yes.
It's very cinematic. It has its choreography and it has its right angles.
Correct.
But it's all CGI, or most of it.
Or like the scene I was thinking of is Beauty and the Beast when they're dancing the first dance.
And the cartoon or the live action?
cartoon.
Okay.
Not the live action.
Oh, and it's
And they're showing
panning?
the pan down.
Panning.
Pan
Yes.
left, down,
like
right.
that
Yeah.
would I would argue be cinematography, but that's because
I agree.
it's entirely animated.
Yeah, because
It
to
works.
me, it's like the camera's alive and changing the picture.
Yeah, it's
Where I could bring this camera down and just have a face-to-face type of thing. But the second we start moving, we start changing the lenses. We're trying to get effects. Oh, maybe we're trying to get a blurry. Maybe we're doing that dolly zoom, like in Guardians 2, when it like does that hit. That's cinematography.
I get you. Yeah, I was definitely using the wrong word.
Yes, for sure.
It's okay. You're learning. That's fine.
And you're dumb. So we know.
Yeah, no, I was.
But it's fine.
That's good that I fixed my vocabulary that way. I can explain.
You're welcome. We
better.
taught you
Thank you.
constantly.
Yeah. What were you doing with that degree? Let's go ahead and move on to the
Podcast.
word.
That's crazy. That's for sure.
That's wild. No, it wasn't.
So also, like, for me, Deadpool, the story of going constantly back and forth.
I hate
Like,
I like
we'll
that. It's like storytelling. How I tell stories.
Yes, that's probably why you like it.
Yeah.
It's like we take half a step forward, 3 steps back.
I think we only did that once, though. Where it was literally like, yes, I know this looks weird, right? And you said it was going to be a Valentine movie. Well, let me go and tell you what happened. And then they go back and forward, and they never go back again.
Yeah, they do.
Except when he masturbates.
I don't know. It just feels like the way Deadpool would tell a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the problem I had with, like, Bert Kreischer, seeing him live.
That's different. He
He's-
gets off topic, and he goes back and forth.
To
He
a
switches.
degree. It's
To a
like
big-ass
the movie.
degree.
It's like the movie going off topic.
Okay.
It's like, all right, I'm telling my story. Oh, I get cut off. Let me handle what I need to handle real quick. All right, now let's go back. Okay, now let's come forward because I need to masturbate with the black chick. All right, let me go back. It's just bouncing.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I usually tend to hate stories that do that. There's some that do a really good job at doing that, but usually I tend to stay away from anything that does
Yeah,
that.
if it was like, oh, something triggered the memory, it would have been a little bit more flowy. It would have flowed better.
Or if it's a time travel type
Oh,
of
I didn't
film.
have any issue with the flow. I felt like the flow was nice. I felt like those jumpings were placed well. But to each their own preference, you know. Yeah, because in my head, like I back that up with he's talking about the shoes, and then you actually get to see. No, he's rewinding back, and he rewinds that. But oh shit, not that side. You get me?
Yeah. Like, it's funny. That's funny. But as a cohesive story, it just bounces way too much.
Once is too much.
It's not once.
He does it a
promise
lot.
you. I promise you it's not once.
I'll
He does
take
it a
you
few
for your word.
times.
I'll take you for your word. I'll take you for the word.
Clearly,
Take it forward, yeah. I
you
believe
are
you.
not paying attention enough
No,
when you're watching
I'm
the
not
movie.
remembering. I'm probably not remembering it because
I've seen the movie twice.
I could think about it. I could think about it when he goes back to more than once, like when he jumps back, realizing he left the bags to the car. You get me?
That's not really a rewind, though.
Then-
Like, once that final scene starts, he doesn't rewind back, and the flow continues in the movie.
Okay.
But it's like he remembers his time with his girl, and then he remembers his time when he got cancer. Then he remembers the time he got experimented on. Then he remembers the time of hunting the guys.
But that's all
And-
forward. That's not going back.
But in between all those little clips, he's going back to the future.
Okay. I get you.
I love that movie, by the way.
No, of course. It's great. It's a great trilogy.
100%.
Epic trilogy.
And I mean, technically we're on Fox, but let's move on. Not the time. Oh, yeah, we're almost done here. So following Deadpool, it was 2016's X-Men Apocalypse.
I apparently don't remember this movie.
It's a hard watch for sure.
Yes.
Quicksilver
Yes.
scene, amazing.
It's when he was saving people in the mansion, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I still believe that was
Sweet dreams.
the best scene. I love that scene.
Of course.
I wanna
That's literally
say
the
so,
only
too.
thing it had for it,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Because another
Apocalypse, garbage.
a pretty
100%.
I'm
epic
sorry
part.
to Miguel O'Hara. I'm sorry to
Yeah.
Moon Knight. I'm not sorry to his Star Wars
Moon Knight.
character.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was Moon Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He plays Moon Knight.
Okay. I really like the part where he's like, feel the earth.
Thinking
Oscar
of Pedro
Isaac?
Pascal.
Yeah, you're probably thinking of Pedro.
Oh, you're singing of fucking The Mandalorian?
Yeah.
I like the
Michael
whole-
Fassbender. There
I
we
like
go.
the part where he's
Nope.
like,
No, it's Oscar.
Isaac.
Oscar
Oscar
Isaac.
Isaac, yeah.
I like when he's like, feel the earth and the.
Oh, look, don't get me wrong.
That scene was epic.
His acting is great. It's
Yeah,
just the way they wrote this character and the way they did this was just not pleasing for who Apocalypse is. You know, but I'm not shitting his performance. The performance is great. Don't get me wrong. It's just how they
I
wrote
don't know
the
why I
character.
thought it was a different guy.
Just the way they wrote his character.
I guess
just
it is
wasn't-
3 different guys, but
Yeah, but the face.
yeah.
I mean, I understand that one where he has a beard, but yeah, it's the same guy.
I guess I don't know why I was thinking of Pedro Pascal.
Racist.
They all look. Oh shit, he's Guatemalan.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Anyways,
Yeah, who gives a shit about Guatemalans?
That's crazy.
like, I did-
Oh, and part
like-
Cuban father, but that's, I mean, honestly, the more interesting part than him being
The Cuban?
Guatemalan. For the record, follows Guatemalan. That's why we're shitting on it.
allegedly.
Is what we
Part, I know. USA.
What are it called?
Oscar Isaac did like amazing job portraying Apocalypse.
His acting was fine. It's
His
just
acting-
the writing sucked.
The writing sucked, and he looked stupid.
He looked like Mr. Ooze from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Yes. Holy
Like,
shit.
how do you get like people that cosplay it
A lot better.
a lot better, and then
Yeah.
see that as like
I think they were trying to go for a royal look. This look, the
The high and mighty
you get
Egyptian.
me?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the
I think that's what they're
Ivan
going.
Ooze,
Yeah, I think they were just trying to go for that.
They
look,
could go for
and
all
they
they want.
portrayed it too much, and they portrayed it
failed.
bad.
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's what they were going for.
I want to say the CGI and this one also sucked.
Oh, it was pretty bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty bad. I mean, as much as I love that Quicksilver scene,
I didn't notice that either.
It was still pretty bad.
Because
That one was so
they,
lot-
like, showed the magnetic field on the floor and then in the sky too. I was like, oh, how pretty! But apparently to them it was like, up.
Actually, I don't
The
have
the Quicksilver scene had a better CGI than Deadpool. It had like a touch better. But I do
did.
agree
It
that
did.
there's moments that look kind of bad.
like the dog.
Yes, that's exactly the scene I was
Yes,
thinking of.
exactly.
That was bad.
The scene where the floor is kind of like expanding. He's like jumping on top of the little.
That one's okay.
I
That
saw
one,
it a little.
it could be better, but it was fine. It was passable. It was passable.
or a thing with the Pete. I don't know.
Or the part where he's grabbing the fish with the water. That's another.
Oh,
the
yeah,
water
obviously.
scooped up?
And the fish is like,
I could see
"Ugh."
that.
But
Or
I mean,
one of the mutants trying to make out with the other one, and they're like, yeah.
oh yeah, that's the CGI part, and that was pretty bad. But what do you call it? But the scene where the magnetic fields around Magneto, that wasn't bad actually. That actually was pretty good.
I liked it too.
I'm not gonna shit on that part.
I
but
liked
that part
it, too.
was actually pretty good. But
Actually, this is the movie we saw together before you wanted to start the fire at the park.
Before I started the fire, the world was on. Oh, so I can't sing that shit, huh?
Yeah.
you know what scene I hate the most from this film is the scene where he tries to what do you call it? Get Archangel
Yes,
to join him.
I hate that one.
I hate that fucking scene.
I hate
That scene had the Four Horsemen song from Metallica.
Yes, but
It did,
it was
but-
horrible.
It was horrible.
I feel like his transformation was horrible, and his acting was horrible. That guy's. I just
They
didn't like
did
that part.
Nightcrawler dirty.
that too.
Nightcrawler was in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Like what? He was in
Yeah,
it.
he was in the
Yeah.
movie.
Where?
I mean, he's the one
Parts.
who he was actually the one who fought
Stars.
Archangel,
Yeah, yeah.
and they had a little feud between each other. Apparently,
Wasn't the-
right, they were fighting in the cage.
yeah.
yeah. And Archangel went depressed because Nightcrawler defeated him. So he was like a full on
And he
drunk.
blasted him. Yeah. Oh yeah. He was all feebly and like.
But
yeah,
he
I
was
get
the
my
most.
point.
And then
like,
Storm being recruited to the bad guys is like, come on.
yeah.
Come on. We all know where
But it
it's
was a
going.
teenage Storm, guys.
Yeah,
It was
horrible
so
look
rebellious.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
like-
it was just a phase,
Like
bruh.
I believe
I might
originally,
have served the Dark Lord, but whatever.
I believe originally Wolverine was part of the Horsemen. No, initially.
I don't know. don't
I think
so.
in one
At
it-
some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also know Charles Xavier became one of the Horsemen.
Yes. Yeah, I know that part.
Yeah,
That's
basically, Apocalypse gave him like unlock more of your psychic power. Like, cool, I'm gonna move my legs now.
Wow.
Like he moves his
He moves
legs
embodied, yeah,
with
yeah.
his psychic powers.
Wow.
And he's like Gara, right? Where he has like that fucking psychic shield on him, essentially. Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's new to me, actually. I didn't know
I think
that.
that was in the '90s cartoon
Yeah, I
Was
think
it?
so too.
or X-Men Evolution.
It probably was an Evolution.
Yeah,
Because I don't think it was in the
stating too much
animated.
things as if I fucking know for sure. I think. I think you're right.
But yeah, generally this movie wasn't perfect.
No, Apocalypse should have been stronger.
Evolution.
I want to
Wolverine
say
and the X-Men, perhaps.
6.
6. I was gonna actually lean with the 6.
In 4.
4. Wow,
like-
that's really low.
Since I can't
Yeah.
remember most of the movie, I'm gonna say 3.
I think
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
like it's really bad. The parts I remember were just slow, boring.
Like legitimately, the only parts I remember is the house scene,
Magneto's family getting shot.
Magneto's family. Oh, okay, 4. that
we just witnessed that shit go up right now.
That was an epic part.
Oh fuck!
I know.
Crazy.
When
so
they
funny.
fucking use wood against him. Fuck.
That's crazy.
That's smart.
Yeah, the scene where they kill the daughter.
That was funny.
was,
And the mom in one blow.
Just get one blow.
That's what made me laugh. And
Yeah,
some lady
yeah.
fucking like
it was fucking Fossil.
Kurama, essentially, right?
Oh no, I really like that scene where what do you call it? Magneto like kills the whole fucking crew.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were the ones who exposed.
You want to
them.
know who I am? And then he just fucking...
Yeah, like
that warehouse.
Yeah. I think that was a really cool scene.
I find
I
it
think so, too.
dumb when Apocalypse showed up and he was like I know he upgraded everyone else, but he was just like, you have it in you the whole time.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
stupid.
what?
Power of friendship.
You're such a contradiction. Dude, I literally said that was an awesome scene. That you're like, I hate that scene. Because I was like,
No.
feel the power of
The
the
scene,
earth.
no, the scene itself
Auschwitz,
is
yeah.
good.
Uh-huh.
But the part that I hate is like, I will upgrade you. I will upgrade you.
Fuck you.
You got it.
Yeah. Like,
You got it.
You get $1. You get $1.
you're rich.
You have $1.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly like that.
That's
100%.
true.
100%.
Yeah,
That's
I
100%
get
true. Yep.
He didn't. Yeah, I don't think he gave him anything extra, huh?
He gave him self-confidence.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Helped
Magneto
him really tap into his rage, I guess.
Like
yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, Magneto has the tendency to. I'm not killing Apocalypse, but tendency at least defeating him initially.
I get that.
Yeah, I mean,
Like most
Magneto's
of
a
his body
strong
made
man.
out of fucking metal.
Yeah.
So moving on to what is potentially the greatest X-Men movie ever. 2017's Logan. That was Geeka's first Marvel movie.
This you can actually say the cinematography was actually
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. The lighting.
The angles, the lighting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
lighting.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
It was always so fucking dark. I didn't like it.
But yeah, the cinematography in this one was actually really good. It actually gave it a boost for what it initially was.
Solid 9. Only reason is that
9.
Yeah. I can't give it a 10.
But you
Just-
gave Deadpool a okay, that's fine.
I can't give it a 10 because I feel that the whole juicing up thing, I don't like that.
The ending?
The juicing up,
The ending. That was lit. That was it.
That was when he went rage mode, dude. I fucking love that scene.
No, I
10
can't.
out of 10.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I gotta
Actually,
give it a 9.
I don't actually
9.5.
have 9.5. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, solid. I don't have.
Bitch, I'm half a point away. okay.
I mean, I actually have no.
9 is respectable. It's just
No, it is respectable. It's just surprising because I didn't find no strong issue on this film. I thought I actually enjoyed everything, almost everything about it. So I'm just actually going to go for an actual 10 out of 10.
I hated the little girl's acting.
Yes. That's a little gripe with me.
But it's a kid.
I hated the fact that she spoke English for
was
whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, but when
It's
you're
funny
in
that
life and
she's-
death situations, it's a moment of communication. Okay.
Yes and no, but I mean, for them, they can re-heal, so obviously that she wouldn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
But they could get captured. You're being a nuisance to
Yeah,
your savior.
if that's your point, then they wouldn't be in hiding. We're right here. I could heal.
They
bitch.
were
Go
in
fuck
hiding
yourself.
because of Professor X, though. That's what they were in hiding for. They were trying to protect Professor X.
No, but she was on the run.
Yeah, she was on the run. You're saying,
Oh well,
yeah,
She was trying
Yeah.
to save the other kids, remember?
yeah. No,
and from an
And
X-Men
Reach.
comic book,
Yeah, no.
The coordinates. It's little stuff. It's little stuff that added up for me to deduct it. It's not a perfect 10.
I think that was really, they put the fucking actual location on a fucking comic book.
I could see like they were inspired, they went to, and they made it.
Yeah.
That's so a stretch.
I actually forgot about the X-Men comic book. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Does that drop you?
A little bit.
0.8 or 0.9.
Also, she goes from a non-talking...
because that's actually... I completely forgot. Yeah.
She goes from a non-talking, rambling state to, let me go and drive. You look tired.
It's like X-Men comic.
You get me?
Yeah.
That was it. But keep in mind, it's still a fucking 9.
No, it's still a great
awesome
movie.
Yeah.
But to me, it's such small things that it shouldn't be dropped like a whole level.
I get it.
Yeah.
So just half a level.
Or wherever you want to land. But I think that's where Mark is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Or mine's reasonable.
It's just weird. It's just like, why are you going to have an X-Men comic on an X-Men movie?
I get it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Like, clearly they weren't marketing from it.
Yeah.
Like, who? Why?
Yeah. That kind of... That threw me off a little bit. Yeah. I feel like it's such a small part that actually made me forget about it. You know what I mean? So, that 9. Sorry.
He gave you shit for dropping a whole point, but
I know.
I expected you a 9.8 or something, but to drop a whole dot?
Because it kind of just ruins the experience.
Okay. I mean, granted, you gave me shit above my rating.
Yeah, that's why a whole point.
But like I said,
No, because it's like I told him, or I don't know if you were listening. It's like I get that the kids in their imagination, that's where they want to be safe. And even if it wasn't the safe zone, they made it into the safe zone. That's it.
No, I know, but
Okay.
but just the whole concept of an X-Men comic book
That was very Deus Ex Maxima. You know?
Deus Ex
Thank you. I fucked it up. Thank you. I can't talk. It's after 3. What can I say? Yeah, Deus Ex Machina. I really thought that was that.
3 a.m. people.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But it does drop a whole number for me only because it just doesn't.
There are stories based on real life that take extremities. That's what I figured that was.
I guess so, but it just takes you out though.
Yeah, just like the fucking Mauschwitz comic.
That shit was hilarious.
It's a comic book about Auschwitz.
Auschwitz.
And that's actual real life.
I guess so, but nah.
So to me, in my mind, like, comic books obviously exist in the universe. So it's not out of the question that they would have made an X-Men comic.
Yeah. And they used it as information.
They used
No,
it
not
as,
even
but
information.
They
It
used
was-
it as a safe zone because that's supposedly where all the X-Men are at, but in reality,
Yeah,
it's
some
just,
dude just made it up.
And they made it into reality.
Yeah.
They dreamt it and they meant it.
Like, some dude was, like, on vacation to that spot, like, oh, this is cool. This is like
I'm going to create a safe
area.
spot for you. Yeah. Like,
No. Not even, like, I'm going to create a safe spot. Like, this is a perfect plot point for my comic book. I'm going to write this shit down. And then he got home or got to the office, like, and then the X-Men found a safe spot at these coordinates because, you know, took inspiration from
I
his
need to
vacation.
rewatch Logan. I haven't seen that in a minute. I only think of all the positive sides of it. That's why.
Because there's a lot more positives than negatives.
Yes.
It's for sure a great, fantastic film.
It is. It perfectly is.
It didn't go past 9 for any of us.
I gave it a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gave
9.5?
I mean, it didn't go below 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
I
like,
said past my-
you're at 9. What the fuck you talking about?
It's 3 o'clock. My working.
Excuses.
But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch this.
Okay. I do like the subtle nods to, like, they don't straight out say, like, Professor X killed everyone. It's very subtle. And if you're paying attention, you got it. If you weren't,
That's on
tough
you.
tits. Yeah, exactly. I'm
That's
not
on
going to
you.
explain it to you. I really love that. Because it took me like a second viewing to be like, oh, okay.
They explain it, though.
What?
They perfectly explained it, though. That it was Charles Xavier that killed them.
If you listen, like, sometimes I don't listen to like what the radio says or what the TV says.
But they had
And
a
that's
conversation. Logan and the guy had a conversation about
Not straight up.
Yeah, straight up. If I could be wrong, I thought that they did it straight up.
I feel like the entire time it was like just implications. Like, he did something and it wasn't totally revealed what it was, and if you're paying attention, you could kind of tell like, oh, he went berserk how he is going right now, and that caused everyone else to die.
Okay. I thought it was like, like,
Okay. And then the final film we're going to review is the 2017 or 2018 Deadpool 2. Dark Phoenix, we haven't really watched it. The few I know about it's trash. And New Mutants is a joke.
Yeah.
You saw it already?
No, but it went through like...
We watch it. It's fucking perfection.
No.
Oh, no. I've seen bits and pieces. It's pretty bad.
Okay.
It went through like 5 revisions or something like that.
About so.
Wow.
Didn't it release and just no noise about it?
Pretty much.
It dropped into Hulu.
Because it was like going to be like 2018, 2019, got pushed back until like COVID basically. And they're like, well, we got to release it.
Yeah.
We need something out.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
They had no what do you call it? What's that word? They had no faith in that fucking film at all.
Just like the fucking Inhumans.
I really was excited to watch that because I love Black Bolt as a character. It's interesting to me. But I heard they did garbage.
They abolished them and everybody else.
And then besides, isn't the Inhumans that were fighting the Skrull also? Or hiding from the Skrull or some shit like that?
No, they're just hiding from humanity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deadpool 2 is amazing. I liked it. It was funny. It became too quirky for me at some point, but I like it.
I could see that.
That's it. It just was a little bit too much. Like it was too sweet per se. You get me?
A solid 8 out of 10.
I think that's where it lands good.
Yeah.
8. I can't give it a 9 because
There are moments that it stretches itself.
yeah, like the kid. It was
kid
too.
The kid's annoying.
Yeah,
That's what brings it to a 9. I didn't like the kid.
the kid scenes was too much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I kind of didn't like how the characters were portrayed. You get me? Like the fucking teacher was too much gospel-y per se. You get me? And then the fucking what's his name was the albino guy that hurt him that he killed. Remember the person that Deadpool killed that got him sent to jail?
Oh, like the doctor or whatever.
Yeah,
something.
the characters were just really weak there. But overall, solid 8. End scenes was funny.
Yeah, it's a Deadpool movie. You're going to
Yeah.
get the funny.
Yeah.
I feel like that would never disappoint because it's breaking the fourth wall. The end credit scene.
The Basic Instinct scene where he fucking goes like this with his legs because he gets torn off by Juggernaut. Fucking epic. Juggernaut being in there was a really cool highlight for me.
CGI was horrible on him.
Yes, I agree with that, but it was a good movie.
That one I think I do see like, it was pretty bad.
The whole running was weird.
Yeah.
But it's bulky. And then CGI fight was like, fuck, what's his name?
Cable?
Cable, yeah.
No. Juggernaut and the silver dude.
Colossus?
Colossus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Time for a CGI fight.
I like it because he
Cable was
acknowledges
great.
that.
Cable was great.
They were
Yeah.
fantastic.
Pump the hate, break Thanos.
Yeah, Cable and Deadpool together was great. I really like their dynamic there when they meet. It's really good.
I think Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds will slightly be better.
I think will or won't.
Will.
Oh, I
Like
think they'll be
the
on par.
Cable Deadpool dynamic was great, but the Wolverine Deadpool, I feel like it'll be better.
The marketing of Hugh Jackman and Ryan all this time is just amazing. So it's just gonna take that a notch even higher, honestly. Because
They've done so much funny shit by themselves without like Hollywood being involved.
Yep.
And now the fact that they have like such high ranking superheroes and they're trusted.
And I hope that they get free reign.
I'm pretty sure they do. Now that the strike is over.
Most likely, I'm pretty sure they're gonna review the script again, just because there was a minor halt. For sure,
And Ryan Reynolds will get to improvise now.
Yeah,
Because before he
100%.
couldn't. Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
That's good.
So definitely, it will probably most likely be improved. I wouldn't be surprised if they push it a little bit more further. I know they brought it up to be a little bit more earlier.
No, it was supposed to come out like February, March, and now it's May. So they moved it back.
That's why they moved it back up, but I still feel like they're gonna push it again.
No,
If they do, I feel like maybe a June.
so it's a December barely, January, February, March, April. They have 5 months, 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough time, depending on how behind or ahead they were before the strike.
But they always got to do what they call reshoots and stuff. So if it's necessary for a reshoot, it will get pushed. I feel like it will get pushed.
If it's something like Captain America, a new order that needs 6 months of reshoots, then yes.
Yeah, because I mean, you got to remember, Iger just came back too, for the owner of Disney.
Oh,
yeah, he was a big part of what to say, and he was the one giving Feige his reign of what the fuck he wants to do with it. But when the other guy took over, he was trying to retake over like whatever he was doing. So most likely they're going to be having the freedom to relook at that script and be like, all right, what can we improve?
I saw Feige got free range from the other guy.
Chapek?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
They're saying
No, because
names.
Kevin Feige, the main guy who oversees.
I thought it was Katie Feige. No, yeah.
What the fuck?
I love how
Katy Perry.
I know the Marvel man.
Yeah.
The Marvel man.
The Marvel man.
The Marvel man. The one who lives on Drury Lane.
Not the gumball. But the Marvel man threatened to quit if he didn't got control back.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why they fired Chapek, because a lot of people were going against him.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was going
No, but I'm saying Kevin Feige definitely had his free range.
He had his free range, but they didn't really give him the free range. It's kind of like saying, oh, here's like a good example.
Is it good?
Huh?
I'm like, I'll see if it's good.
It's like, oh, here's here's a piece of here's a piece of cookie, here it is. It's yours, but I'm still gonna take some from you regardless. This is your cookie. It's your cookie,
But this
No, that's like a dad tax. Go
I
fuck
feel like
yourself.
It's more of like, here are the ingredients to make the cookie. You gotta add this. You gotta add that.
You gotta make it a chocolate chip.
You don't need this.
I need you to make a cookie.
Yeah,
I feel like the cookie is gonna get improved. Yeah, yeah.
Gotta make a chocolate chip.
Yeah.
And
actually,
you know what? Peanut
He
butter
gave
chocolate
peanuts.
chip. Yeah.
Like he doesn't know what to do, so he just gave him the ingredients for a cake and said, "Make me cookies."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Take away the peanuts.
But it's technically like that.
Take away the almonds.
That's how business people are.
I want some pecans.
That's how they work.
Pecans. God damn it.
But I feel like if you threaten to quit like that, because Kevin Feige had power,
Yeah.
and easily he could have been like, "I'll go to DC, assholes."
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. I would love to see a good DC.
But that's what I'm saying. I think he had.
Honestly, for the other guy, it would have been cheaper. He'd have been like, all right, fine, fuck it. You want to go? Cool.
In the long run, it wouldn't be.
It wouldn't be, but if it's cheaper,
I'm pretty sure the board of directors were on top of that too.
well, that's one of the reasons why they fired him.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why they fired him. He was
Kevin
fired.
Spacey?
No, but that's why they
you guys are
fired him.
fucking saying names.
We only say Kevin Feige.
That's a lot of names.
And some
bro.
other Shepard or what?
Chapek.
Shepherd?
Chapek, who was
Shepherd Pie.
Chapek's the one that was fired, and Iger's the one that had to come back.
Igor, yes, I agree.
Anywho, but yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, like I said, back to the Deadpool, I just feel like it might get pushed just by a smidge. Not too much.
That's why we're talking.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, though.
No, of course.
Excited.
It will be hard for the MCU to fuck that one up.
No, I believe they're
But damn,
capable.
they'll
Yeah,
fucking
exactly. Exactly. But they'll sure as fuck try.
Because,
Ryan won't allow it.
yeah.
He won't allow it. That's his baby.
Ryan can get too Ryan-y, if you get me. My biggest fear is that Ryan Reynolds would hit along the lines of you ruin the story for the joke.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
It's always been like that, though. Not that he ruins the story, but it's always him jumping in.
Correct. But
There's always a witty comment every...
But there's too much witty. There's too much of sugar. Too much is still too much sometimes. And my biggest fear is that that'll happen. But I don't feel like he will because of Hugh Jackman.
I'm pretty sure he knows besides the witty humor, besides the action, besides the violence, it still needs heart.
Yeah.
And it's been present in every Deadpool movie.
I see it.
What the heart is, maybe his heart on for fucking Wolverine will be the fucking...
I hope so.
Honestly, he can threaten them and say, I'm going to walk out of this film then after what they shot. If they don't give him what he wants, technically, at this point. Because they shot a lot. I say probably like half of the movie already now.
I don't know how much.
I think it's half of the movie already.
Okay.
60%.
63%.
51.
63.
51 and this cookie.
No. Half the cookie.
But yeah, Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, kid was whiny. Yeah, it had a lot of more humor.
Mm-hmm. Good humor. It had good humor. It wasn't terrible.
Like the X-Men cameo was funny as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But they just closed the fucking doors. Like, epic. I fucking love that.
And it was only because like Apocalypse was being filmed too.
Yeah.
So they're like, come in for a moment.
Come in. We're in suit and everything.
It's like Chris Evans when he shows up for Free Guy.
What the shit?
Apparently, I sent it to you, but I doubt you've seen it. Dwayne Johnson was in the movie as like a robber.
Was he?
Yeah. You could hear his voice for like a second.
I didn't.
Let me see. It's kind of on topics. Why I'm gonna.
You sure as fuck can't show that though.
I could play the volume though. Oh, speaking.
Yeah.
They made him short. Like shit. Hello. I dropped my phone. It's all good though. It's okay. Hang in there, bitches.
I'm gonna make your ass drop me off now.
Chris Evans and Free Guy. Did you know?
Why aren't you connecting?
The phone essentially saying, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Why? All right, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. You're a problem. You're a real problem.
Dwayne Johnson has won as the second bank robber. And Hugh Jackman is the masked player seen in the alley.
Are you really British or is that an accent film?
Other than the quick cameo by Chris Evans in Free Guy.
What the shit?
Did you know Dwayne Johnson has won as the second bank robber?
Everybody down on the ground!
And Hugh Jackman is the masked player seen in the
Are
alley.
you really British or is that an accent film?
Other than the quick cameo
I didn't
by
hear that before.
Yeah, but now you could totally hear it.
Do you think it's real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might not. You know, it might be a troll thing.
Because I do remember hearing Dwayne, and I was like, that sounds so familiar. But I just like lost. I definitely didn't hear Hugh. That's fucking cool.
That's dope.
All right. We will end the episode here. We don't know if we'll see Pablo in the next episode because his balls are going, here we are, the angels.
Goodbye, balls.
Fly away.
Free bird. Free bird.
My man here has 3 children, so he needs to cut that shit off.
I want to play. I don't want to win a prize.
So hopefully Paulo will recover, not healthy to his obesity, but healthy down there.
Thanks, pal.
Healthy enough to walk.
Yeah. To Watto at least, like his favorite animal, the penguin.
Hopefully. Yeah.
But if not, either way, it'll be us 3 or we'll bring Emilio in so you guys can meet him. And we will
drag him by his hairs if we need to.
And we will do the official MCU ranking that we've been talking about for like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you for watching it. If you're watching it on YouTube, thank you for listening. If you're listening in a podcast formation, whether it's Apple Music, Spotify, or wherever else I uploaded this podcast, because I still have no idea how to do that. And we'll see you all next time. Later.
Bye.
Deuce.